I got it.
B-Y-E-R.
Yep. 4 is Ramona Carlson. 5 is
A second. Okay.
Amy Bockelman. Cheryl Cheezer.
Gotcha.
Poker Sunday. I gotta get.
Trying to write it so I could read it.
I saw a Faust last night at we went to the OP after the cross country game. He was there. He's like, "You gonna be there?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Where am I at position?" He's like, "You're right. I'm one of the last ones, first ones out."
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind if you jumped ahead of the guy ahead of you.
Who's that?
Like David.
Oh yeah. So I told Faust, I go, well, if it gets down to it, I'm like 7 or 8 for that last week to qualify, then I'm a wild card for everybody because I'll just be, you won't know. I'm just gonna play
Well,
whatever.
yeah, that's kind of what you got to play anyway.
Yeah. To build up. It also depends on who's at your table. I hate.
The mattress fundraisers are way for
He's
you.
annoying.
Spend money on a new bed while supporting local.
You know what I mean? It was like he doesn't. He's in so many hands that he shouldn't be in. And then he catches a card.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if Donkey's going to make the trip from Boise City.
Where was he at? He wasn't that high up.
No,
Because
he got out a lot.
I knocked him out first one time. And I wonder if Colton will come.
Yeah.
He said they two twins.
He might want to go, but
Yeah,
he might not be
I'd
able
say,
to go.
I wonder if Colton will be able to go. Colton, he'll want to come, yeah.
I always wanted twins until Hunter come out. And then, whoa. The ultrasound technician thought that he was twins.
Really? How big was he when he
11-1.
That's a big baby. Al's over there like, wow, it's 15-4.
I was tall and skinny.
Like now.
Wow.
Oh, no. Like
310 skinny.
Like when you were a senior in high school, yeah.
Mark Kelly was the creme de la creme.
What was he?
Was it 14 or 15?
Yeah.
14.
I was gonna say I had
Mark
the height
was?
record and he had the weight record.
He was like 13 pounds and 15 ounces or 14 pounds and 15 ounces.
Because they had to break his shoulder to.
If you've ever seen him,
Oh, yeah.
he's got a little hitch in his shoulder. That's why.
Really?
And he's number 9. Yeah.
Well, I bet Mom's thankful he wasn't number 1.
Well, he probably was, and they missed him. That's why he was so big.
Hang out here a while.
That's terrible.
Hang out. Comfortable.
Just couldn't help myself.
What weight did he wrestle at?
He was 71.
So he was one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Jeff wrestled 67, I think.
Well, he might start at 160. I know senior year he's 71.
Right.
But crap, back then it was 71, 89 heavyweight. That's it.
But most of them wrestled 45 or 55.
Oh, the kill.
All the Kelly boys did.
Not Pat.
I forgot Pat. Pat tried to wrestle 67. What a nut. That guy was running to town.
Yeah.
Where Steve lives.
Yeah.
Home farm. So Pat would run to town in the morning and they do the 6-mile course.
Yeah.
And then he'd go to school and then he'd get done with practice and then he would run home.
So what was he weighing at that he was trying to cut?
He was like 200-pound fullback, wrestling at 167 pounds. And he made it.
He is a nut.
He made it halfway through the season and finally went to heavyweight.
I wonder what Cole will wrestle at this year.
220.
Really?
Yeah, they said he's 220 and Francis is 195.
I was gonna say, what's Matt weigh right now?
He's got to be in that right there.
Yeah.
Finally get to wrestle weight.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's right, spoil. Or
difference
That's like
between the
$1.90,
lineman throwing the
but-
ball and Brady throwing the ball.
I had to fill in for
Quarterback
Kerry
throwing
Meyer
the ball.
at Algona once. Just got thrown.
Just in the arm
Never
motion,
got
it's kind
hit,
of funny.
but I got thrown around. Imagine a buck 90
Oh,
freshman coming
a little more
out
fluid.
there. Just getting launched.
Kind of.
Tanner barely weighed over 200.
Oh yeah, so I'm
2
talking
years
to
ago,
Paul
wrestled
last night.
220.
We were
Paul
talking-
Washington?
No,
But that was
Okay.
before you were
And-
in Iowa. We'd always have to wrestle out for heavyweight. Whoever lost did it cut to 89.
saying,
Thank
yeah,
God I could beat Raz.
Cardinals will never
Most
win a game.
important match of the year.
Hendricks is on the mound because they can't hit those soft top guys.
I don't think I could have made it to 89. That would have been a long way.
Yeah, well, they're doing a good job of hitting the Brewers, except the problem is they're hitting them with their fist instead of their bat. Yachty needs to calm down.
Did you hear that horn down there?
Yeah, what was going on?
He's doing it on the
We
scoreboard.
thought it was like the mic or something. We're looking around like
Yeah, and it's going off.
Or there's
making
a
noises, and everyone down there's like, Lemon, what are you doing?
there's a
I'm like,
ship
"I'm not
coming
doing
in
a
off
thing."
of Crystal Lake right now.
Yeah.
A ship coming in.
Merchant.
I'm looking at which cords to unplug over here. Because it's sitting just like this and there's noise coming.
I might want to call Mel here in a second. See if this.
Melvin, wake up. It's time for football.
Hold on. We are looking live. Alright, we are live on the. You want to call? What are you doing?
Throwing around.
How's it going?
Probably works better than throwing around.
Test, 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 test.
What's going on?
Press the red button. No.
I got nothing, so
No, you did.
I don't have it on for one thing.
You got red button is the power button. There.
Say power
Yeah.
on. I thought it was a green one.
Where's your?
That's gotta be the shortest power.
It should be fairly charged up.
It is.
All right, we're live, so don't say anything naughty. Well, I was talking so I can hear what it sounds like on the video.
You're gonna answer the phone here in a second.
Why do I feel?
Yeah, that,
Mel,
hey, what's going on?
not much, man. What's going on with you?
Not too much. Getting ready for some football.
Sweet. Hey, we're live on the video stream, so don't say anything naughty.
No, I won't. Hey,
Alright.
just you guys. I'll wait for you guys to text me the answer for the challenge thing.
I'm working on it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just want me to hook you up so you can check all your volumes and stuff?
Sure.
All right. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll just go by number. I'm gonna go with the largest one first.
Okay. You guys there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send you more information than what you really need for this answer.
Okay.
All you really need is the name, but I'm gonna send all the extra stuff with it too.
Okay.
So,
That way I'll make double sure I know what I'm.
you bet.
All right.
Thank you.
So you, I'll just hook you guys up then.
Yeah,
that'd
sure.
be perfect. Thank you.
All right. Hey, you guys have a great game.
You too, buddy.
You too. Thanks.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
B103, playing today's best music with less talk. Radio Iowa Sports, this is the Scouting Report. an in-depth look at this week's top prep and college games. Now from our studios in Des Moines, here's your host, Todd Kim.
As the high school season reaches week 4, Southeast Polk tries to hang on to the top ranking in 4A. Old rivals meet at Estherville, and in college football, there's openers for Clark and Briarcliff. That and more on the Scouting Report.
This is Dawn Heatland, physical therapist at Hancock County Health System. Are you looking for a way to rehabilitate that nagging injury? Or maybe you need to reteach your body and mind to do the things you used to do with ease. Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
It's been a merry-go-round at the top of Class 4A early on. West Des Moines Valley opened top-ranked in the Radio Iowa Bowl, but proceeded to tumble after getting blanked by Dowling Catholic in Week 2. Then it was a short stay for the Maroons, who were stunned by Johnston last week. Southeast Polk is the third different top-ranked team, and the Rams take a 3-0 record into tonight's game at home against fourth-ranked Valley. Rams coach Brad Zelenovich says the top ranking is something for his players to be proud of.
I don't know if that's ever happened here, and I told our guys, we embraced it. In 2020, there's no hiding it with the internet and social media and the media attention, obviously, that we've gotten, the media requests that we've had this week with, the Register and different news outlets, and obviously with, the Radio Iowa stuff. We hit it head on.
Also in 4A this week, it's number 2 Urbandale on the road at Indianola. Third-ranked Dowling Catholic plays host to 6th-ranked Waukee, while 5th-ranked Cedar Rapids, Washington is on the road at Dubuque Senior. Old rivals collide in Class 2A as 8th-ranked Estherville Lincoln Central hosts Spirit Lake. Dave Van Rukel has a preview.
Spirit Lake head football coach Josh Beloit says the midget's speed is concerning.
You can tell that they're fast defensively, and you can tell they're really athletic on both sides of the ball. I feel like their quarterback's ability to run and throw just puts a lot of stress defensively.
Estherville Lincoln Central head football coach Ryan Rezak says these are the types of games that make high school football special.
They're well coached. We know them. They know us. It's going to be a good football game. I think, expect to have a good crowd on hand for both teams, and, we're looking forward to it. And that's what Friday Night Lights is all about. It's good matchups, and, I think both teams are excited to renew the rivalry again.
Estherville Lincoln Central, ranked number 8 in Class 2A in the latest Radio Iowa high school poll, comes into the game with a record of 3-0 overall and 1-0 in district play, while Spirit Lake enters the contest with a record of 1-2 overall and 1-0 in district play. Reporting for Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Dave Van Rukel, Estherville.
Also in Class 2A tonight, it's top-ranked PCM Monroe on the road at St. El. Number 2 Williamsburg hosts West Burlington. It's third-ranked West Lyon playing host to Unity Christian. Fourth-ranked Waukon is at home against Old Line. Number 5 Sioux Center visits MOC Floyd Valley, while sixth-ranked Central Lyon George Little Rock is on the road at Sheldon. In 1A, South Hardin looks to stay unbeaten with a visit to 7th-ranked South Hamilton. Jeff Ramin reports.
The South Hardin Tigers 3-0 for the first time since 2007. Here's head coach Nick Eller, who has his team playing hard with wins over IFA, Denver, and East Marshall so far this year.
So the big goal of our kids and our seniors, something they wanted to accomplish. So very happy for them to get that opportunity and take it. Just happy for the kids. Proud of where they're playing right now.
Drier conditions the expectation this Friday night for the matchup between the South Hamilton Hawks and the South Hardin Tigers. Here's Coach Eller on the challenge of their first road game of the season for South Hardin.
I haven't been on the road yet, so it'll be a challenge for us there. But this is kind of where we would want to be at, is we're in contention for the district and want to be that team that people are trying to beat or need to beat to win the district. So that's where we're to be. Now you gotta kind of put up or shut up, and that's where it is.
Kickoff between the Tigers and the Hawks from Jewel tonight at 7 o'clock. Reporting Radio on the Go Sports for the Scouting Report, I'm Jeff Ramin.
There's one rated matchup in 1A. It finds second-ranked South Central Calhoun at number 10 Pocahontas area. It's top-ranked OAB-CIG hosting East Sac County. Number 3 Van Meter is at home against West Central Valley. Fourth-ranked Underwood visits Trainer, and it's number 5 Emmetsburg at Sioux Central. Up next, a rated matchup in 8-player on the Scouting Report.
Who is a Bex player with heart?
Growing up on the farm, you know, you got to get stuff done. I have to get the job done.
I love the team effort in football. It really couldn't be done by just a few people. You need every single person.
Bex is recognizing student athletes that are not just a star on the playing field, but a player that shows heart in school and in the ag industry. Nominate a player today. Go to brownfieldagnews.com and search Player with Heart. Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in Iowa. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
Two of the contenders in 8-player District 3 collide this evening as 10th-ranked Easton Valley pays a visit to number 8 Springville. Gary Detterman has a preview.
Under third-year coach Tony Johnson, Easton Valley has always played well on the road.
The mentality. We go on business trips is what we call it. You know, we're there on business, and we get off the bus, and we're just locked in and we're ready to go. You know, and a lot of that is when you're leaning on older kids. They've been there before. I got 3 seniors that have 3 years of varsity experience, and you can't really change that for anything. So when you go there, we really lean on our older kids to get the job done.
Both teams are undefeated, and both have put up a lot of points in those wins. But Coach Johnson likes his defense as well, and stopping the Orioles' running game will be a key.
Starting fast again. I think we can get that momentum on our side. I really think things can go well for us, but we got to contain the running game. That's going to be the key to this one. If we can contain their running back, good things will happen for us.
For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, Gary Detterman, Clinton.
With the North Iowa football team in COVID quarantine, AGWSR went looking for a new opponent and found one. The Cougars will now host 6th-ranked Newell Fonda. AGWSR coach James Coop says after a roller coaster of emotions, they're thrilled to just have a game.
First, you tell the kids that, hey, you know, we might not have a game Friday, and then they're upset, and, you know, you explain to the kids it's nobody's fault right now, it's just the way the world is. And then coaches want the kids to play, parents want the kids to play, the communities want the kids to play, and the athletic directors do the best they can to make sure that happens.
Also an 8-player, top-ranked Don Bosco hosts Central Elkader. It's number 2 Remsen St. Mary's at West Bend Mallard. 3rd-ranked Audubon visits Boyer Valley. It's 4th-ranked Montezuma at English Valleys. Number 5 Fremont Mills visits East Union. There's a big matchup in Class A District 2 as 8th-ranked West Hancock hosts Fort Dodge St. Edmond. Zarin Eggesdahl reports.
It won't officially be for a district championship, but the 2 favorites in Class A District 2 meet up tonight at legendary Bob Sanger Field. West Hancock comes in at 2-1, head coach Mark Sanger.
Very talented. They got great speed. They're very athletic. They're very capable. There's no magic play or magic game plan that we're going to go to that's going to make a big difference. We just got to do what we always do. We got to take care of the ball. We're going to play good defense and get our kids ready. You know, they have to come up here to Bob Sanger Field. It's just another opportunity for us to play football.
The Eagles defeated Bishop Garrigan last week behind Cole Kelly, who became only the 3rd rusher in West Hancock history to run for over 300 yards in a game. He went 303 yards on 20 carries and scored 4 touchdowns. For St. Edmunds, they come in at 3-0. The Gales have had this game circled on their calendar since the beginning of the season, as West Hancock is the defending Class A champions. Parker Oswald jumped onto the scene last week for Fort Dodge St. Edmunds. Oswald caught 6 passes for 142 yards, including a touchdown from outstanding Fort Dodge St. Edmund quarterback Drew Schaefer. The Gales have scored 144 points through the first 3 games of the season. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, I'm Zarin Eggesdahl.
Also in Class A, it's number 1 Grundy Center visiting Linville-Sully. 2nd-ranked St. Ansgar hosts West Fork. 3rd-ranked Iowa City Regina is at home against Wapello. And checking out Class 3A tonight, it's 2nd-ranked Harlan hosting Denison Schleswig. Number 3 Cedar Rapids Xavier is at home against Newton. Number 4 Lewis Central pays a visit to Carroll. This season, Bex is recognizing student athletes that are not just a star on the playing field, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through their community, and in the ag industry. Winfield Mount Union's Chase Malone says agriculture has been a part of his family for generations, as well as showing livestock.
My family has been involved in like 4-H and FFA, and
about 50 years, and every year we go to the Des Moines County Fair.
And just like football and wrestling, competing in the show ring is a nearly year-round endeavor.
We get around sheep around March, every day of the summer, every morning, every night, exercise, working hair, setting them up until about November.
Zach Ott of Rockford says farming has taught him the value of hard work and humility.
Well, you need to be humble in agriculture because you don't always get the pot of gold at the end of the day. You always have to keep your head down and keep working and trusting your work that the next day is going to come around and you'll be okay.
Another Beck's player with heart is Garrett Quirk of East Sac County, who says some of his earliest memories are helping on the family farm.
Probably the first thing I remember about farming was riding with my dad in the feed wagon, going to feed cattle.
It was something enjoyable to do because we had my brother there and my cousin, and we always make it fun. I don't know, just always have a good time while we're working and stuff.
Carson Mather of Nevada High School says his love of farming was established at an early age.
I've grown up on a farm. We've always had cattle. My grandpa has always had pigs. My other grandpa's always had cattle, and that's really where it started. And, you know, I think it really teaches me that if you put in hard work, that you can get a lot out of, you know, agriculture.
Beck's Players with Heart. Up next, college football on the Scouting Report.
Hi, I'm Mike Mefford, physical therapist with Hancock County Health System's Sports Medicine Department. My colleagues and I are redefining the rules of the game with our extensive sports medicine experience and knowledge and utilization of state-of-the-art equipment and facilities. Let me help you change your game by recognizing your athletic potential. Join me at the HCHS Wellness Center in Britt or at the Garner Rehabilitation Clinic. Hancock County Health System. Your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Several Iowa college teams in the Heart of America and Great Plains Athletic Conferences have season openers tomorrow. In Dubuque, Clark opens its second season of varsity football by hosting Benedictine College. Pride coach Miguel Regalado admits he had his doubts last spring there would even be a season. And because of COVID-19, the entire roster needs to be prepared to play.
We're going to line up on Saturday without one of our best receivers. You know, he was a positive test. We're going to be missing our kicker, our starting kicker, because he was in a room with somebody that was a confirmed positive. And these are things you're going to have to adjust, adapt, and overcome. But even without those two, I still feel like we're a much, much improved football team, and I can't wait to show it on Saturday.
Also in the Heart of America, Graceland opens the season at home against Central Methodist. Grandview will open next Thursday at Evangel University. Briarcliff coach Dennis Wagner says the next step for his program is to become a consistent winner. After leading the Chargers to the program's first winning season in 2018, they were 5-6 a year ago. They open tomorrow at Doan of Nebraska. Wagner says with a 9-game schedule and so much uncertainty, the players and coaches will savor each game.
There's only so many Saturdays in the football season, and we need to take advantage of each and every one of them, and we can't be, overlooking the fact that, you play the first one, you got to get to the second one, and you got to get all the way to the ninth one. So the season's not as long, but it's probably more critical this year in regards to just making sure you keep your team disciplined with all their COVID responsibilities and football responsibilities.
Morningside is at Midland, while Northwestern hosts Dakota Wesleyan. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports, I'm...
All right, it's now time for West Hancock football on B103. Let's head to your pregame show with Kevin and Jay.
Welcome to West Hancock football and Miller & Sons pregame show. Coming to you live from Sanger Field. I am Kevin Wilson, and tonight the Eagles welcome the Gales of St. Edmond in a key district contest. The Eagles and the Gales are meeting for the 11th time in recorded history, and the Eagles lead the series 8-2. St. Ed's has won the last two meetings, and that was in 2008 and 2009. Alongside me, as always, is the professor, Jay Hiscox, and as we'll talk about in just a few minutes here, this game features a number of individuals who are among the statistical leaders in Class A football this year, Jay.
Yeah, a lot of fireworks on the field tonight as far as talent goes, and some offensive firepower. Certainly, St. Ed's comes in a pretty well-oiled machine early in the season with some of the numbers that they put up, and we'll talk about that in a little bit when we preview the Gales, but Cole Kelly had a terrific week last week, and West Hancock's more than capable of putting up some big numbers with some of the athletes they have. So
this is I've been excited all week for this game because firehouse or a powerhouse offense and a stingy defense,
lights out defense so far this
and
year.
the district. This is a key district contest too tonight because these two teams, both vying for that district championship, which this year doesn't mean as much as it has in past years. But it's still an honor.
Yep, you're still winning a championship, and I know the thing I get excited about is just when we're playing new teams that we haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
It's been, 12 years since we played St. Ed's, you said? So exciting to see a new face on the other side of the sideline, and should be a good one tonight.
And that it should. Perfect night for football here as it's a nice fall evening, cool weather, sun shining. The field looks great shape after the rain that we had last week, and we're going to have a great night for football here at Bob Sanger Field. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll break down the Gales of St. Edmunds. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, this is Dale of Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Why settle for just a golf car when you can have a get more out of life car? E-Z-GO continues to revolutionize the golf car industry. Heavy-duty cars that offer the best in comfort and cost less to operate. We offer customization and certified parts and service technicians to keep your E-Z-GO going. Miller & Sons Golf Cars, a half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Britt Food Center is our locally owned hometown grocery store featuring the best cuts of quality meat, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Check out our weekly specials at BrittFoodCenter.com. Jackie, myself, and our staff at Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Swenson's Do-It-Best Hardware in Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do-It-Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Miller & Sons pregame show. Tonight and every night, the Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt will bring you the pregame show of your West Hancock Eagles. They are your E-Z-GO headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing, and they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. That's Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars in Britt. Check out their inventory at millergolfcars.com or visit them just south of Britt on James Avenue. Jay, we went to the break. Thought we would talk a little bit when we come back about the St. Edmund Gales.
Yeah, and Coach Matt Dillon leads the Gales, and it's his third season, I believe, and sounds like he's gotten doing some research here. Vance Hagen doing some quick research for me. He was on the Dowling staff for a while down in West Des Moines. So before we get to the Gales, though, we're going to take a moment to honor our country with the colors now entering the field, and the West Hancock Pep Band will play our national anthem. We'll bring that to you right now. right, Kevin. We'll get to the breakdown of the Gales of St. Edmunds. Coach Matt Dillon brings the 3-0 Gales into the contest tonight, riding the momentum of 3 lopsided victories to start the season. They've Grove 61-16, Clarion Goldfield Dows 30-8, and North Union 53-27. However, none of those teams have cracked the win column this season. As you might imagine with those lopsided scores, the Gales have put up some pretty significant stats in Class A, and they lead a number of categories. They rank first in touchdowns, passing touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, and they lead all classes with, they lead the class with 1,672 all-purpose yards to go with 1,565 offensive yards. The Gales are led by quarterback Drew Schaefer. He's completed 28 of 47 passes for 751 yards and 8 touchdowns this season, ranking him first in total touchdowns and second in passing touchdowns. He leads Class A with 791 all-purpose yards. Schaefer's primary targets have been senior Parker Oswald with 10 receptions for 246 yards and a touchdown, along with junior Quentin McCarville, who's got 8 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown. The rushing attack features 3 backs, with junior Tyler Ross Maneth leading the way with 42 carries for 304 yards. Joining him are senior Case Baker. He's got 221 yards, and rounding out the rushing game is Sean Flattery, who's gained 213 yards in the young season. The Gales have averaged 522 yards per game this season, a pretty impressive number.
Yes, sir.
Last week versus North Union, Case Baker recorded an 85-yard pick 6 to go along with that offensive output. Keys for St. Ed's tonight. They put up some impressive numbers against their first 3 opponents. The Gales should have a lot of confidence in their offense given the numbers they've put up, but they have not faced a defense anything like what they're going to face tonight. Impressive numbers, but you got to kind of look into the record a little bit, and for them, they've done what they needed to do against the opponents that have been in front of them, but now they're playing a team that's a little bit different caliber talent-wise this year than the 3 teams they faced earlier. They'll feel some pressure to keep their offense running efficiently. They'll also have to stop that West Hancock rushing attack. Last week, North Union put up nearly 300 yards against them. So as good as the offense has been, the defense has shown that they've not really been willing, but they were capable of getting yards put up on them.
Mm-hmm. So, well, there you have it. Everything you ever wanted to know about the St. Edmund Gales and then some. Good job, Jay.
Thank you.
Before we go to the break here, I want to welcome a new West Hancock sports booster to the program. It's the Hancock County Alliance for Substance Abuse Prevention. If you don't know exactly what that is, it is just what it sounds like. It's a coalition. It's based in West Hancock High School. It has partnered with various community members and business sector and even students in the county, and their mission is to help young people in Hancock County rise above the influence of drugs and alcohol and lead lives of substance. And they're helping to diminish underage alcohol and drug consumption and fight addictions, providing resources and helping our youth connect with the communities in a healthy, meaningful way. So you can learn more about them at asap4hc.com. Once again, we want to thank them for signing on and joining the sponsorship of our broadcast. So we'll take a quick break. We come back, we'll talk about our West Hancock Eagles. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
At COM1, we bring you local, superior service and products. From fiber-powered digital HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone. Choose COM1, your local one, serving Kanawha, Corwith, Clemmy, Ritt, Duncan, and Garner. Friendly service from people you know. Visit com1net.net today.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
This is Casey Barnes, and this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Miller & Sons pregame show. Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt is your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. They also sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. That's Miller & Sons Golf Cars. Easy Go Golf Cars, just south of Britt on James Avenue. Check them out online at millergolfcars.com. And before I turn it back over to Jay to talk about the Eagles, I want to remind everyone to get yourself signed up for the Britt Food Center Sack of the Game. You can stop in at the Britt Food Center every Friday during the football season between the hours of 8 o'clock in the morning and 4:30 in the afternoon. That's just on Fridays. You register for the Britt Food Center Sack of the Game, and then if the Eagles record a sack in the football game that evening, you may, and your name is drawn, you may qualify for a bag of groceries, free groceries, valued at $50 from the and sign up. Jay.
Darren and Jackie stepped up this week. They knew their St. Edmonds is a passing team, so they drew 6 names tonight, hoping that, there's potentially 6 sacks. And if there will be 6 winners. So let's root hard for that defensive line to get to that quarterback. And I would say if we come up with 6 sacks tonight, Kevin, it's going to be a good night to be an Eagle fan.
For the record, we've recorded 3 on the season so far. So
breakdown of West Hancock, Kevin. Eagles were impressive last week in defeating Bishop Garrigan. Offense found its groove and amassed 354 yards of rushing. Cole Kelly had 303 yards all by himself. That's good for 3rd best all-time by an Eagle running back. And he moved from 13th to 8th on the all-time career rushing list. He leads Class A in rushing touchdowns, rushing yards, and rushing attempts. But if the offensive story was a big last week, the defense was a blockbuster. They held the Golden Bears to 86 yards of total offense, recorded 3 interceptions, one of them for a touchdown, had 2 Britt Food Center sacks, and 8 tackles for loss. 6 Eagles have recorded double-digit tackles this season, led by Chase Croneman and Rylan Barnes. As a unit, the Eagles are giving up just 82 yards rushing per game and 73 yards passing per game. But I know we said it for St. Ed's. They haven't faced a defense like West Hancock. You could say it for West Hancock the other way around. We haven't faced an offense that's put up these kind of numbers yet this season. So that's why we're so intrigued by this matchup. Keys tonight for West Hancock: keep the ball moving, eat the clock, and score. And I'll say end every possession with a kick. In other words, don't turn the ball over. Defense has played really well this season and has been dominant in the last couple contests. They'll face that versatile offense of the Gales tonight that'll challenge them. They must stay disciplined. And I think the biggest factor defensively for us is going to be to put pressure on that quarterback, Drew Schaefer, not let him get comfortable back there as he makes his reads and tries to find his receivers.
Yeah, I concur with all of the above. We're going to take a 30-second break. When we come back here, we'll have starting lineups, and we'll be ready for the kickoff for tonight's action. This is West Hancock Football on B103.
Hi, I'm Dave Rosling, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Hi, this is Dale of Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Why settle for just a golf car when you can have a get more out of life car? EasyGo continues to revolutionize the golf car industry. Heavy-duty cars that offer the best in comfort and cost less to operate. We offer customization and certified parts and service technicians to keep your EasyGo going. Miller & Sons Golf Cars, a half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, welcome back. And as we come back, we are ready for the opening kickoff here. And the Eagles won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. Ben Martinez will do the honors of kicking for West Hancock. Deep for the Gales are number 24, that's Case Baker, and number 33, that's Sean Flattery. And they're standing about their 5-yard line waiting for the kickoff here. And it's high and short, tumbling end over end. Going to be taken, bounces over the receiver's head, and he takes it at the 10-yard line. And Flattery has, he's going to be brought down inside the 5, down to the 4. Nice job on coverage by West Hancock.
3-4 line and first break of the game. What an Eagle bounce that was on the kickoff by Martinez. Landed short of Flattery and took a big hop up over his head. Flattery able to field it, and then he was running for his life, ran backwards a little bit. And St. Ed's starting deep in their own territory.
And we'll get the starting lineups for you in between the breaks here. As we go, the Gales come out, single receivers wide to the right. Now they put a man in motion left to right across the formation, drive straight ahead. and that's
Ross
Ross Maneth on the carry, and he gets a yard up to the 5-yard line. Offensive starters for the Gales at center, and they're going to go. Are they going no huddle here?
Yeah, they kind of go a little no huddle, not quite super hurry up, but they're looking over.
Okay, well, we'll try to get those starting lineups as we go. And they put a man in motion, a sweep, and that gets crushed down at the 3-yard line, and that was Case Baker. And Eagles read that one well. Good penetration into the backfield. He lost yardage back to the 2-yard line.
The Gales come out with a little double wing formation, but they spread it out a little bit. Have Baker and I didn't see the other wing over on that far side. Kind of hard to see that number. Now they're gonna. Now they got the double wing, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yep. And they had a man moving towards the line of scrimmage on the, and that's so. This one's a pass out touch, incomplete, intended for Parker Oswald. But there's a flag on the play as they had illegal motion.
Yeah, they
had 2 men. Yeah, they had the receiver on the far side was rolled set.
He was stepping up to tell the line judge that he was going to be up on the line of scrimmage, and the quarterback snapped the ball. So they played. Should be a dead play, right?
So well, actually, they're going to decline it, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Great start to this game for West Hancock. Great special teams play by the kick coverage unit, and then defense shuts down this high-powered offense as they take their first crack at offense and going to be punting from their own end zone.
Here's a snap. The kick is off. It's low, line driver, and going to be left alone by the Eagles. And it's going to be downed at about the 43-yard line where West Hancock will start 1st and 10 with their first possessions. So good field position to start the game for West Hancock.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better start here for West Hancock. 3 and out. You get the ball. You win the toss. You defer, so you get the ball to start the half, and 3 and out, and you get your first possession in St. Edmond's territory. And West Hancock going to come out, and you'll allude to it in the starting lineups, I'm sure. A little shake-up on the offensive line, as John Martinez will move to right tackle, I believe, and Alex Marks will move to left tackle.
And the Eagles come out with the wing to the right, and they give it to Cole Kelly straight ahead. He's up over the 40, down to the 39-yard line, gain of 4 yards on first down for West Hancock. And as you spoke, I'll try to get this. I got a lot of scribbles on my thing here. Parker Means remains at center. The tackles are Tanner Thompson and Justin Osborne, or excuse me, the guards. And that tackle now is Alex Marks. He's a 6'1", 305-pounder, big kid. And then John Martinez moves over to tackle as the Eagles come out on second down, and they give it to Francis off the right side. He turns the corner, gets up to about the 35-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and short for the Eagles.
Good job on 1st and 2nd down by West Hancock and Cason Barnes and company to stay ahead of the chains, bring up a 3rd and 2. And you're at the 35-yard line, so got to believe, pending if you have a blow-up play here, you're in 4-down territory. And, we talked about the good start for West Hancock, but you really would like to cash in by scoring on this first drive.
The Eagles are up to the line of scrimmage, full house backfield. Barnes looks things over under center, turns, gives it to Kelly off the left side. He breaks through the line, and he's got a chance to go. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, West Hancock.
35 yards out by Cole Kelly, and he starts off where he left off last week, this time 35 yards out for the touchdown on his 2nd carry of the game, and West Hancock cashes in on that early great stop by the defense and the special teams play. They cash in with the first score of the game to take a touchdown lead pending the Martinez extra point.
9:34 to go, first period.
Big Francis, holy cow, he trucked a kid coming through that hole.
Here's the snap. Snap's good. Kick is up, and the kick looked left, and it was left. No good. So with 9:34 to go, West Hancock takes a 6-0 lead over the Gales. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alliance Energy, Britt Draft Horse Association, Dental Center of North Iowa, Earl Hill Law Office, Family Eye Care Center, Gary Gellner, and The Hobnob. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Hancock County ASAP is a community group of allies for substance abuse prevention. When young people rise above the influence of drugs and alcohol, everyone's future is brighter.
We lead lives of substance and help our youth connect with our communities in healthy, drug-free ways. We provide resources aimed at strengthening life's most important relationships.
Find help ASAP or get involved at asap4hc.com.
All right, welcome back. 9:34 to go, first period. West Hancock strikes quickly. They're up 6-0 on the Cole Kelly touchdown run. And set to kick off for the Eagles, Ben Martinez. Here's the run-up. And this one's high, end over end. It's going to be taken this time by Flattery at about his 8-yard line. He comes to the near side. He's up over the 20, 25, 30, and he gets brought down by Kane Zool at the 32-yard line.
Thank you, Kane Zool. Nice, sure tackle there as Flattery cut it back against the grain. He had a wall of blockers over here on the near side, cut it back, saw something, and he had Kane Zool and one other Eagle out there and some open space. And if he breaks that tackle, he may still be running, Kevin.
And in a close game like this, special teams are a big deal.
Defensively here, we're going to see a little bit of a switch. We got Rhett Eisman in at the safety position for West Hancock.
And the Gales, great play by Ben Martinez as he trips up Ross Maneth in the backfield for a loss of about 2, and that'll bring up second down and 12.
Well, last week we talked about Ben Martinez. He was our State Farm player of the game from his defensive tackle position. He got it done in the kicking game, and he was really, really good at his defensive tackle position of getting penetration and kind of just blowing up some plays in the backfield.
Same formation now. And back to pass for the first time are the Gales, and this one's complete, and complete to number 10. That's Anthony Lucina, and he's got first down yardage up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 15 on the pass play to Lucina. That time Schaefer was under a little bit of pressure, but impressed with Schaefer to stay in the pocket and step up a little bit, felt that pressure, and threw a dart to Lucina to pick up the Gales' first down of the game.
And Gales getting organized at the line of scrimmage now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now they put a man in motion, and they give it to, he's back to pass. He kept it, and he's got a man. And this one, in and out of the hands of Kane Zool. Kane really the only one that had a chance at catching that one.
Yeah, really good job by Kane to roll over and see that ball kind of break off of his zone as subject was trailing in man-to-man coverage there. Zool able to see the ball, find it, make a play on it, almost come up with the interception there. Zool covered a lot of ground on that as it looked like when the ball was in the air, player had to step on the Eagle defender.
Second down and 10 now, 8:30 to go, first period. Receiver split wide to the right. They put a man in motion, and they give it to Ross Maneth straight ahead, and he's snuffed at the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
And Kevin, one thing we mentioned when we played Forest City is if St. Ed's super high-powered offensively, what they've shown early in the season, but if we can make them one-dimensional and take away the running game, that'll be huge as far as our success versus this offense. If they get both the running and passing game going, they can be really, really tough to stop, and so far so good versus Ross Maneth and the other backs.
Flattery and Oswald split out wide right. Lots of pressure, and they completes it to Case Baker out of the backfield, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 50-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and about 5 for the Gales with 7:50 to go here, and looks like they'll punt the ball away.
Yeah, good coverage there by Rylan Barnes from his outside linebacker spot. Knew where the sticks were, wanted to keep the defender in front of him, and able to force Baker out of bounds and force Matt Dillon and company to punt back to this West Hancock offense.
Caleb Schaefer set to do the punting for the Gales. Back for the Eagles are Zool and Walk. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Punts away. And it's a nice tight spiral. It's going to drop in front of Kane Zool, and then Walk's going to pick it up and run from the 15 up over the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 21, 22-yard line.
Kind of looked like a little miscommunication back there between the two, and good job by Walk to pick it up and field it, or else you're going to lose about 18 yards in field position because that ball looked like it was going to be dying inside the 5-yard line. But Walk able to pick it up, advance it to the 20.5, 21-yard line.
And a nice block by Kane Zool after Walk picked it up. So they didn't get tackled clear back there at the 15. So Eagles will start 1st and 10, 7.5 to go here. First quarter, they lead 6-0. They come out with a wing to the left. They give it to Cole Kelly right side. He's through the line of scrimmage into the secondary, dragging tacklers up over the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Nice run on first down of about 6 yards. We'll call it 7. We're going to call it 2nd down and 3.
Mason City back in action tonight as they're hosting Boone for their homecoming tonight. They lead 7-0 early in that one.
Eagles back out the line of scrimmage. Wing to the left is Matthew Francis. Barnes in the stand-up position on the end, and it's Cole Kelly, and he chugs his way to first down territory at the 34-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Hancock. 7 minutes to go here, first period.
Another gain of 7 for Cole Kelly, and we talked about how big of a night he had last week. He's on his way right now, and you're already up halfway to 100 and on 4 carries. That's a good start.
1st and 10 West Hancock. Wing to the right. It's a give to Matthew Francis, right side. He's around the corner, up over the 40, and brought down about the 41-yard line. Nice run on first down for Matthew.
Yeah, a couple of really nice runs early on for Matthew Francis, a couple of his best runs of the year, as he seems to be getting a feel for the timing there from the running back position. And it's kind of an art on that little sweep play. I don't know if it's a sweep play or what they call it, but it's kind of an art on if you're going to go outside or if you're going to cut it back inside, depending on the defense and how they're playing. And also what your pulling guard's doing in front of you.
Wing to the left now for the Eagles. Barnes under center. Kearns gives it to Kelly off the right side. He bounces off a tackler, and he's into the secondary. Dragging tacklers over the midfield stripe down to the 45-yard line of the Gales, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Hancock.
Man, I know this, Kevin. I would not want to have to tackle Cole Kelly. He
keeps those legs moving.
A load.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
What do we got? Where'd that play start at?
I
have no idea. Gain of 15-ish?
Yeah, I want to say so.
16?
And this will be one of those sanitary timeouts. We'll take it with them. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt is the fan favorite for homemade pizza, pasta, burgers, subs, and ice cream. Our famous West Hancock Eagles make this their hangout, so you should too. Enjoy everything from a chicken stuffed pretzel to a Greek pizza, even some ranch tossed as an appetizer. For full hours and menu, visit our Facebook page. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt, what's in your lunchbox?
Welcome back. 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter, and West Hancock leads 6-0. We're scoring a point a minute so far, Jay. And
that's good.
They have a 1st and 10 on the Gale 45-yard line.
And for those of you out there, I'm not sure on the video stream why the scoreboard is not working on there. We'll see if it eventually catches up, but oh, there we go. Just had to click the button a few times.
Actually, you're 1 off, though.
It should go back down to 6. It's because I had to. Oh, you're right.
So that's
6, 7, 8, 9, whatever.
A little extra longer on this timeout than what I was expecting. So
have you got any calls yet to sponsor the sanitation timeouts?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I heard Hagen Concrete wanted to look into it, but we'll see.
So 1st and 10 for West Hancock with 6 minutes to go.
I'm going to send you a bill for that.
And I never did get those starting lineups in there. I apologize for that, but we'll run down those as soon as I get a chance here. Eagles are up to the line of scrimmage and ready to go. Wings to the right. That's Kane Zool. Barnes under center. He's going to give it to Matthew Francis off the right side.
Go,
Matthew
Matty.
could go to the house. He's 30, 25, 20, and he's brought down inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, West Hancock.
Gain of 29 for the Eagle running back, and Matthew Francis looking to have his own little party tonight as he's with the defense focusing in on the Gales. Matthew's found some holes in the offense, doing a good job of getting outside. And I think one thing, Kevin, too, is moving Tanner Thompson back inside to the guard position. Just his ability to pull and cause havoc on the offensive line is helping big time.
And now it's back to Cole Kelly, and he's got nothing to do, no room to run on the right side. And then he's going to be a short gain on that one of about a yard.
Well, it wouldn't be
2nd down and a long 8 for the Eagles.
Wouldn't be a broadcast, Kevin, if we didn't mention our historian, Dan Kroll.
Yes, sir.
And he's got some potential stats that we might mention tonight based on Cole Kelly and where he ends up after the night finishes tonight.
Wing is to the left, and they give it to Kane Zool, and he's wrapped up in the backfield and dropped for a loss back about the 18-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for West Hancock.
Yeah, 3rd and long for West Hancock, but you're in 4-down territory, so if you can get, half of it back here, it'd be interesting to see what the Eagles call if they decide to go to the air for the first time, as they bring Rylan Barnes in, who's, plays an end position, and his strength is more so in the passing game than it is in the running game, so we'll see if they decide to put it up in the air.
Walk spread out wide to the left. Zool in motion left to right. And they give it to Cole Kelly. He's got a hole. He gets a bunch of room to run, and he takes it down inside the 5. He's going to be at 1st down yardage for West Hancock, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Gain of 13 for Cole Kelly there, and he says, heck with passing the ball. I'll just pick this up as I break a few tackles along the left side following the All-Stater Tanner Thompson.
The Eagles have got a little rhythm going here. They're quickly out of the huddle. Full house backfield now for the Eagles. Off balance to the left. They give it to Cole. Cole dodges a would-be tackler, spins out of a tackle, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. A 4-yard run by Cole Kelly and some fancy footwork.
Cole shows you the power all night long, and then he shows you the finesse with the fancy spin move there as he's able to put it in for 6, and West Hancock takes a 12-0 lead pending the extra point. Looks like they may go for 2 here, Kevin.
I believe they will.
How many yards out was that one?
4.
Thank you.
And lots of nice footwork there by Cole on that one as he spun out of a tackle into the end zone. Ben Martinez is on to attempt the extra point. And here's the snap. Kick is up and
good.
It is good. It didn't look like somebody might have got a hand on it, but Ben converts. And with 4:06 to go, West Hancock now leads the St. Edmond Gales 13-0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Bauckham Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and Shivers drying equipment. Bauckham Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles, defending state champs.
All right, welcome back, everyone. 4:06 to go. Ben Martinez set to kick off for the Eagles. Back deep for the Gales are Case Baker and Sean Flattery. And this one's high end, going sideways. It's going to go out of bounds. And we'll see if they make them kick it over.
And that's a flag.
I think they might kick it.
They might with the
because they have a good return team.
I'll say with the athletes that they got, but it looks like they're running their offense on the field.
So
a couple score updates for you, Kevin. A couple more, and thanks to Chase Eisman out there. I've designated him my scoreboard watcher, and all the way down in Iowa City. Chase, I'm sure, is busy studying tonight.
Sure he is.
And getting me some scores. Algona leads GHB 7-0 early. St. Ansgar up on West Fork 7-0 early. And Mason City, we talked about earlier, they lead Boone 7-0 as well.
Single receiver each way now for the Gales. And back to pass. Fires out to the right side, in and out of the hands of intended receiver. That's Anthony Lucina. And Schaefer dropped quickly and fired that one out to the flat in the left side. And nothing doing there. A little high.
Schaefer, for as comfortable as he's looked when he's done straight dropbacks, that time he kind of rushed his throw a little bit as he had Lucina open on the little stop route, but just airmailed him on the far side.
Same formation. And back to pass again. Now he rolls out to the left. That one's short, and it's caught by Parker Oswald up at the 40. They're going to give him 43-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Gain of
3rd
8.
and 2. Yep.
For Oswald, and did he come in as the leading receiver, Kevin?
He did, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Oswald with 10 catches, 246 yards, and a touchdown. Some impressive numbers in Class A football through just 3 games.
Flattery left, Oswald right. And we got movement up front. They're going to back up 5 here. as the Gales. Third and short will become 3rd and 7 now for St. Ed's with 3:27 to go here in the first period. If you're just tuning in, West Hancock leads this one 13-0 in the early going over the Gales of St. Edmond. They come out same formation. And long snap count, drop back pass, under some pressure, fires it out there, it's complete.
Nice catch.
To Flattery for a first down at the 48-yard line. And there was a lot of pressure there.
Yeah,
he did
a lot
a nice
of pressure
job of getting that off.
Osborne threw up his hands, almost came down with the block there, but Flattery able to come up with a nice catch in traffic and pick up a first down for the Gales. And Gales, after the start of this game, they need to pick up a score on this drive.
Back to pass again, and he fires this one out there over the head of everyone, just throwing it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Schaefer under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was,
as he had some Eagles bearing down on him hard, and nice strong arm, threw that one down about the 10-yard line. Made sure he got it over everyone's head.
It was Cole Kelly came in on the pressure, quarterback Schaefer did a good job of just eluding that, Kevin, and avoiding that first Britt Food Center sack of the game.
So same formation, Schaefer under center. Now he drops back, straight drop pass, runs into his fullback, Ross Dennis, and he gets dropped. And that's your first Britt Food Center sack of the game. And the winner of that free bag of groceries from the Britt Food Center is Deb Thill. So Deb Thill, you're the first recipient of a Britt Food Center sack of groceries tonight.
Cole Kelly.
Of Cole Kelly.
Cole Kelly scoring touchdowns and feeding the people.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 14 for the Gales. With 2:25 to go here, first period. In tighter formation now. Now they put a man in motion. It's Flattery, and they give it to the fullback. Oh no, he don't. And he.
Whoa!
Did he catch that? No,
he didn't. Wow.
He could have.
I was going to say, man, that would have been a heck of a catch by Oswald, but it was Croneman and Zool got back there to break it up. Good pass there by.
Yeah, and that was a good fake by Ross Maneth, because I actually thought he had the football. I didn't see that Schaefer had kept it.
Again, this Eagle defense steps up to the challenge and able to force another Gales punt. And so far, so good for this Eagle defense in the battle of offense versus defense, this high-powered offense of the Gales that they bring in versus this salty defense of West Hancock.
Caleb Schaefer back to punt, and this is high, end over end, short, and takes a sideways bounce at the 37-yard line, and that's where it's going to be down. West Hancock will take over 1st and 10 with 2:03 to go, first period. And they lead 13-0 over the Gales of St. Ed's. I want to remind everyone about the goodness sakes, Jay.
What would you like to remind them, Kevin?
I am just flabbergasted. Because we have
a lot of ads to read. Hey, one quick note here.
Yeah.
Cole Kelly, that last touchdown he scored, he moves to career touchdowns in a tie for 5th with Joseph Smith.
And the Eagles come out wing to the right, and they give it to Kane Zool. Kane stiff arms the guy. He gets outside, and he tries to spin out of the tackle, and almost was successful, but he's brought down just shy of the 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line. Nice run again on first down, about 6 yards. What I was trying to say, Jay, there, as I was fumbling all over myself, is to make sure you tune in right before the half. We'll have the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question. And the first person to text their answer in will win a $20 gift certificate to the CQ Hobnob, and it's Cole Kelly.
Good
takes
Lord.
it up over the midfield stripe into Gale territory at the 49-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So once again, that's the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question. If you text in the correct answer and your name, all in one text, of course, then that number is 828-649-5469, and we'll give that right before halftime. And the winner, the first one to text in the correct answer, will win a $20 gift certificate to the Hobnob in downtown Britt as they give it to Kane Zool once again. Big hole. Kane's into the secondary. He cut the corner. He's over the 30, 25, 20, following the blockers, and Britt brought down just inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Gain of 37 for Kane Zool. as he was weaving in and out of traffic, did a good job of tucking the ball away as he had some Gale defenders looking to turn him over, but good job by Zool in that offensive line to put the Eagles in the red zone.
They're up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Full house backfield on balance to the left. They give it to Cole Kelly. Cole Kelly off the side, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run for Cole Kelly.
Cole Kelly on his third touchdown of the night. We're going to have a flag here, Kevin. This one may be coming back.
We'll see what
I'm not sure if it was after the play. Going to be a hold.
And it will be coming back.
Hold the celebration as West Hancock going to back up a hold at about the 6-yard line. I'll back him up to the 16-yard line. Didn't see that one as we're watching the replay here. Okay.
All right, 49 ticks to go in the first period. All this hobnob, Jay, talk has got me hungry.
Yeah, that might have been a hold.
Wonder if we can get a dirty bird delivered up here to the press box.
Hey, I'd be all for that.
And come out now with a wing to the left. It's Cole Kelly, off the right side, spins out of a tackle.
Jiminy Christmas.
And nothing doing. Cole's going to take it in this time. The penalty just added touchdown
Good
yardage
Lord.
to him.
Back me up, he says.
Yards.
Back me up, I dare you. Holy cow.
Touchdown.
Big time run by Cole Kelly. Okay, so let me back this up with the stats as I got to add more yards after that touchdown run. Cole Kelly, his third touchdown of the night. He is up to 109 yards on just 10 carries, and we got 36 seconds to go in the first quarter as West Hancock takes a 19-0 lead.
And Ben Martinez on for the extra point attempt. Here's a snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. West Hancock leads 20-0 over the Edmond Gales with 36 seconds to go here in the first period. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Levi, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats, plus Viking and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop downtown Britt.
All right. Some great music we have there for the coming back from commercials. Good job, Mel. Mel's living back in the 80s, and I appreciate that. That gives my age a little bit. 36 ticks to go here. First period, West Hancock leads this one 20-0. Ben Martinez set to kick off for the Eagles. And Ben's going to get a tire leg tonight. He's been doing this a lot in the early going. And this one's high and short and to the near sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds once again.
Deja vu.
Yes, deja vu all over again. So we'll start this one up at the 35-yard line, I assume, and it looks like they're going to bring they're going to bring out the offensive.
I'm a little surprised they don't make us re-kick it just because of some of because of not necessarily how good their offense, but because of how their offense has struggled and some of the athletes they have. So maybe, try to get them the ball in some open space and a special team situation, especially that one return we've seen by Flattery. I mean, he cut it back, and he had a chance there if it weren't for a great play by Kane Zool.
Coming out, wide receiver to the right, spread out, wide. Schaefer keeps it. He runs. He's got first down yardage up to the 47-yard line as he scrambled out of the pocket and took off.
And that was a good job by Schaefer to see Eagles dropping in coverage, open middle of the field, wide open. He steps up and picks up an easy first down on the QB scramble on the gain of 12.
You might want to put a spy on him.
Yes.
As 1st and 10 with 19 ticks to go in the first period. Gale's a little tighter formation this time. Oswald to the near side in the stand-up position. Back to pass is Schaefer. Fires it out here. Picked off by Ryland Barnes. And he could take it in. He's going to take it into the house at the 10-5. Touchdown. Interception return for Ryland Barnes.
I'll give you the number there as Ryland Barnes steps in front of the errant pass and takes it 50-some yards to the house. We'll watch the replay here on the live stream and give you the official number, Kevin, as Ryland Barnes comes up with a pick six to put the Eagles in the end zone as we end the first quarter. We got a sideline warning against West Hancock. I think it was just a celebration of it all. Ryland takes it in from 54 yards out, Kevin. 54-yard pick six as we go back-to-back weeks with a pick six. Braden Walk doing it last week. This time Ryland Barnes doing it from 54 yards out.
And he did it as time expired in the first quarter, so this will be an untimed anyway, but there's no time left on the clock in the first period. So after after Martinez extra punt attempt, we are going to have a quarter break. Here's a snap. Oh, flags on the play. Looks like we're going to have.
Not going to quite get to that quarter break yet, Kevin.
No, it looks like maybe we had too much time. They take too much time getting out there. Oh, what do we got? Oh, legal substitution or legal participation? I don't know. We'll see what we got going on here. I don't know. The explanation is for that one.
Was it 12 minutes? What was the?
Yeah, they had a substitution infraction, so that'll.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna.
Still gonna kick it as West Hancock declined the penalty.
Mm-hmm. Here's the snap. It's good. Martinez's kick is up, and it's good. And West Hancock now leads this one 27-0 over the Gales of St. Edmond at the end of the first period. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, we're Britt Seed Company, local farmers and channel seedsmen, working side by side with a channel seedsman in your fields to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products placed to perform for better yield potential. That's seedsmanship at work. For products placed to perform, your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, Mike, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Hi, this is Dale of Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Why settle for just a golf car when you can have a get more out of life car? E-Z-GO continues to revolutionize the golf car industry. Heavy-duty cars that offer the best in comfort and cost less to operate. We offer customization and certified parts and service technicians to keep your E-Z-GO going. Miller & Sons Golf Cars, a half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, welcome back at the start of the second period. West Hancock leads this one 27-0 over the Gales of St. Edmond. And I'll remind you again, the number for the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question, the number to text is 828-649-5469. When you visit the Hobnob, they have some great food up there. You can try the Dirty Bird, and you can't go wrong with their famous corn dip, and you can find the full menu and the daily specials on Facebook at CQ Hobnob, or just give them a call at 641-843-0508. And stay tuned at halftime. We'll get you up to date on a bunch of scores around the area on the McNeese Tire halftime show.
Other score to give you, Lake Mills leads Nashua Plainfield 14-6. And I believe St. Ansgar and West Fork, that game was 14-7 as both teams unable to get a stop. Both defenses unable to get a stop, and those teams exchanging touchdowns to start that one.
And Dan Kroll sent me a message. Says 26 points in the first quarter, actually 29th best first quarter ever. So
told Dan I love his obscure stats.
Yes, sir.
And he loves that I call him obscure stats. We were going to get a T-shirt made, and I'll leave that joke between Dan and I what that T-shirt was going to say.
And here's the kick, and this one drops behind the defender and picked up by number 9, and he's under hot pursuit, and Chase Croneman drags him down at about the 22-yard line. That's Johnny Dickerson with the return for the Gales.
Oh, let's talk about it, Kevin. What a start for West Hancock. I can't say I expected this, and we talked about in the first two games when the Eagle offense was kind of struggling a little bit. We talked about, this team's more than capable of putting up points, just a matter of kind of rounding out that running game. And I think one of the keys tonight that we're seeing is the success that we've seen from Matthew Francis and Kane Zuhl to go along with what a weapon Cole Kelly is. I mean, Cole Kelly's terrific. He's a different level player. this year in Class A football. But if you can get Zool and Francis going alongside of them, this Eagle offense is going to be very, very potent.
It's Ross Maneth now with the carry off the right side up to the 25-yard line. 4-yard gain on first down. Brings up 2nd and 6 with 11:40 to go before the halftime break.
To go back to that first quarter, St. Ed's had just 45 total yards of offense, passing and running, along with the turnover in that first quarter. So we talked about their numbers they put up in the first 3 games. West Hancock wiping those numbers out here so far in this one.
They put a man in motion, and then they come out to the right or left side with Ross Maneth, and he's tackled after a couple-yard gain. Brighter subject in on the tackle along with Matthew Francis. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Gales. Tell you, how tall is Oswald? 6
Tall.
foot. He sure looks a lot taller than 6 foot.
Yeah, he just looks kind of lanky out there.
Yeah, he does.
It's like 6'1", 6'2".
6 foot 160, the program says. Back to pass is Schaefer. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, and we got another Brett Food Center sack. Another Brett Food Center sack by Matthew Francis and Justin Osborne.
Francis and Osborne.
They bring him down for the sack. And the sack winner, number 2, Samantha Goblai. Sammy Goblai, you are the winner of a bag of groceries. Compliments of the Brett Food Center. And Justin Osborne.
Justin Osborne and Matthew Francis with a combo platter sack of groceries.
4th down and about 12. Here's a snap for the punt.
Go get it.
And just missing it, but it's a nice punt. And Zool takes it, and he falls on it at about the 48.
Kind of came up and misjudged that one as he was running up on it, and the ball sailed on him a little bit, but showed good skills there as he was able to come up with the catch and just fall on it safely, give the Eagles the ball back again in really, really good field position as they'll start out this drive from their own 47-yard line.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 with 10-11 to go. They lead 27-0 over the Gales of St. Edmond.
So sacks so far, we got Kelly, and then that one was Ozzie and
Francis.
Matthew.
Yep. Wing to the right is Kate Zool, and they give it to Matthew Francis. He runs off the right side. He's up over the midfield stripe and brought down at the 46-yard line. A nice run on 1st down for West Hancock.
4 carries, 43 yards for Matthew Francis.
He's on the 2nd down and about 1, 2, 3 yards to go for West Hancock. We're up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Wing to the left is Francis. Stand-up position is Ryland Barnes. And it's going to be Cole Kelly off the right side. He's got the 1st down yardage down inside the 40 to the 39. There's a little confusion on the Gales defenses. They had one of the interior linemen running off the field.
I tell you what, if you watch the video stream, there was one tackler for the Gales that wanted nothing to do with attempting to tackle Cole Kelly. As he kind of just gave him a reached out just a little bit as he ran by. Another score update. Thank you, Corey Lear. Alta Aurelia leads Garrigan 7-0. Alta Aurelia is where we'll be at next week. They lead Garrigan 7-0 in the 2nd quarter.
9:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. West Hancock leads 27-0 over the St. Edmond Gales. Eagles up to the line of scrimmage, full house, bound balance to the right. They give it to Cole Kelly. Cole dances through the line into the secondary, stiff arms the tackler, and takes it into the house for a touchdown.
Cole Kelly breaking tackle.
No, thank you. Cole Kelly
From
says if you're going to come in with that arm tackle, I'm just going to wave at you on my way to the end zone. 39-yard touchdown for Cole Kelly, 4th touchdown of the first half, and I don't really know what more you can say about Cole Kelly and the performance he's put up. Last week he did it through 2.5 quarters. We kind of failed to mention that last week. It was 2.5 quarters he put up 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Tonight he's up to 154 and 4 touchdowns.
And the offensive line is getting it done for him tonight.
Yes, they are.
As Ben Martinez on to attempt the point after. Snap is good, holds good, kick is up, and kick is good. So, with 9:13 to go in the 2nd period, it's West Hancock 34, St. Edmond Gales 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britain Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britain Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Janair appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscock and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
All right, welcome back. West Hancock up 34-0 now. 9:13 to go before the half. Cole Kelly and company giving us plenty of plays to choose from for the First State Bank play of the game, Jay.
Yeah, a lot of possibilities to choose from, and I'll let you try to decipher who's going to come up with that First State Bank player of the game tonight.
Taken about the 22-yard line by Case. Ooh. And he has a nice juke as he weaves his way through the Eagles up to over the 30 to about the 33. And did a nice job, and that was Case Baker on the return.
Baker with the return.
So yeah, that First State Bank play of the game, that's going to be a tough one. First State Bank, where community matters, whether you're looking for competitive loan rates, checking or savings accounts, CDs, or IRAs. First State Bank is your independent, locally managed community bank, offering local decisions and advanced online technologies to help you manage life every step of the way. Visit them online at fsb-brit.com. We'll have that play of the game later here in the evening, as there's some substitution issues going on for St. Ed's now, as they bring in Connor Lawton comes in. They take a timeout for the Gales because they had a man that was not in the game that should have been, the way it looks. We'll take the timeout with them when we come back. It will be 9:06 to go before the half. West Hancock leads 34-0 over St. Edmunds.
Break open a new career in Michael Foods with Britt. Health, dental, vision, 401k match, tuition reimbursement, paid holidays, vacation time, and yearly incentive bonus. So break open your opportunity. Apply today at michaelfoods.com. Michael Foods of Britt says go Eagles.
Casey Nielsen, your local John Deere dealer. When you believe in your equipment, you stand behind it. That's why you get a 6-year powertrain warranty on any John Deere compact utility tractor that covers both residential and commercial use. Why? Simple. Nothing runs like a Deere. See the limited warranty for John Deere turf and utility equipment at dealer for details. Casey Nielsen Limited in Kanawha.
All right, we're back, and the Gales have a single receiver split out wide to the right. Schaefer under center. He drops back and gives it to Flattery, on the little sweep, and he's dropped for a huge loss. Clear back down to the 28-yard line.
Benny Martinez again in the backfield causing havoc as he sets up a 2nd and long for the Gales. Drops Flattery for a loss of about 5 on the play.
8:45 to go before the half. The Gales are up to the line of scrimmage looking things over. Is Schaefer. Now he's under center. Puts a man in motion. Turns. Gives it to
Ross
Maneth, and he's dropped at the 30-yard line. A little bit of a gain of about a yard and a half, and that'll bring up 3rd and long, about 13. But 8:17 to go now.
West Hancock completely shutting down this running game. We talked about wanting to make them one-dimensional. How about this, Kevin? A net 5 yards on the running game for the Gales of St. Edmunds.
So 3rd down and 13, just under 8 minutes to go. Now man in motion, it's Baker back to pass, and rolling out to his right is Schaefer, and Schaefer throws it short and incomplete.
Good pressure.
4th down.
Good pressure by Cole Kelly, and good job by Schaefer just to throw that short, because if he doesn't throw it short, Ryland Barnes may have another pick 6 as the Eagle defense. This St. Edmund offense, they've just got to be kind of shell-shocked right now with what they've been able to do the first 3 weeks. And we talked a little bit about it. You know, they played 3 teams that don't have any wins this year, but I don't care who you are. If you're putting up 60, 50 points a game, you know, you're a good offense.
You put up 500 yards.
Yeah, you've got some athletes, but I got to believe that Coach Dillon and this offense, they're kind of wide-eyed right now thinking, what the heck did we get ourselves into tonight?
Here's a punt. It's a good one. It's going to be taken by Walk at the 38. He's up over the 40, 45, up to the 50-yard line, into our territory.
Yeah, that's a block in the back.
Yep, drop block in the back, and Walk goes out of bounds, but it'll be coming back.
Walk with the good return, but unfortunately, it looked like the blocker tried to pull himself up a little bit, and he blocked in the back on the quarterback. I believe that. Yeah, that was Schaefer over there that was trying to make the tackle. He gets blocked in the back, and this one's going to come back, and just more yards for Cole Kelly in this offensive line and the rest of the backfield to gain here as we've got still 7:37 still left to go in this first half.
It feels like we should be in the third quarter.
Yes, it does.
So Eagles will take over 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line.
I think you may see another penalty. I think you may see another early big play here, Kevin, because this defense, the body language, it kind of looked like the physicality of this West Hancock offensive line has already started to wear on them. Just kind of watching them come out here on defense.
Matthew Francis wing to the left, and they're going to give it to him, and he's going to be rolled, and he does a somersault at the line of scrimmage and still gets a yard.
Let me eat my words a little bit and say give credit to Kane Reed there.
Yeah.
He goes just 5'9", 150, came up and made a nice play, because if he doesn't make that play, it looked like there was some blockers ahead for Matthew on that counter play.
Nice job. He's the, looks like he's on the right defensive tackle, or maybe the nose guard. So they give it to Cole Kelly, left side. Cole over the 50-yard line into Gale territory down to about the 47.5-yard line, 46.5-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and short for the Eagles. Just under 7 minutes to go here before the half.
When are we going to give the trivia question, Kevin? The hobnob trivia question.
Well, you know.
Maybe next possession break?
Sure, why not? Give them plenty of time to look it up, because this one you're going to have to do some research on, I think. The Eagles come out with a full house backfield, give it to Cole. Cole stumbles around looks for a hole in the backfield, takes it off the right side down to about he's going to be marked at about the 38-yard line. I thought maybe they'd give him a little bit more there, but it'll be 1st and 10 nevertheless for West Hancock. 6:30 to go in the half. And
again, we need to, and I haven't mentioned it enough tonight, but really good job by this offensive line tonight to open up holes for these running backs. Martinez, Osborne, Means, Thompson, and Coogee in there now for marks.
And it's Matthew Francis right side. He blocks or lowers his shoulder and takes on a would-be tackler at the 37-yard line, and then is driven out of bounds at the 35. That'll 2nd down and 3 for West Hancock with 6 minutes to go now.
Gave that to the wrong guy. Cole Kelly doesn't need me to add any more yards.
No, that's Matthew Francis on that one. He might take offense at that.
Yeah.
Eagles come out now. Francis wing to the left, subject in a stand-up position. They give it to Kane Zuhl, and
nice
he takes it down to the 30-yard line. Everybody's Cole. It's Cole Zuhl, Cole Francis, Cole Kelly. I'm confused.
I want to go back to that last Matthew Francis run. The thing that I love the best about, and this is just from a watching standpoint and Eagle fan standpoint, the thing I love the best about our shift in the offensive line this week is I love watching Tanner Thompson pull out, because when he pulls from his guard position, he is violent at the point of attack and does a really good job of locking in on whoever or whatever it is that he's going to hit.
Cole Kelly off the left, dragging tacklers with him down to about the 26-yard line.
Nemers in on the tackle.
Nemers in. John Nemers on the tackle for St. Ed's. He's 5'10", 180-pound linebacker. So the trivia question, Jay.
Yes.
This is the Hobnob trivia question. Which player had the most receptions in the 1990s? Okay, which player? So
in the 1990s.
Yes. Don't need the year. Don't need the number of receptions. Just need the player's name and
fumble.
your name.
We got a fumble here, Kevin.
And it's going to be
picked up. I believe Cole Kelly got on.
Nope.
They
it's
got
going
on.
to be St. Ed's. So there's your first turnover of the game. That's one of the keys that you said. But unfortunately for the Eagles, they have
you can afford a turnover
margin,
when you're up 34-0 with 4:45 to go.
So once again,
read that question again, Kevin.
That trivia question is, who or which player had the most receptions in the 1990s? Okay, the 1990s, which player had the most receptions on the Eagle team during the 1990s? And then you want to text that answer.
And your name.
And your name to 828-649-5469. Okay, back to passes. Nope, they're going to keep it this time on the ground, and he's going to get swallowed up at about the 26 or 7
I believe
yard
that
line.
was Case Baker.
I think it was,
carry,
yes.
Kevin.
It was. Actually, yeah, it was Baker.
His second carry of the night, gain of 1 there, and this Eagle defense is, like we said, it's a little salty tonight and doing a really good job against this high-powered offense. West Hancock comes out here with Subject, Croneman, Francis, and Barnes, regular linebackers in that standard Gene Perkins 4-4 defense.
There's the snap. They pitch it out, far side.
That's new.
It's Flattery, and he's got first down yardage. So he takes it up over the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
Gain of 15 there by Flattery, and he's been the one that's kind of flashed a little bit with his speed when he gets in the open field. We saw it on special teams that time. They run the quick pitch for the first time back to number 33, Sean Flattery, and he's able to take it up the right side for a gain of 15 and move the chains for the Gales as we roll under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
And they come out now. Oh, fumble on the play, and Schaefer falls directly on it back at the 40-yard line, so that'll bring up second down in about 12 with 3:40 in the counting.
It's been that kind of night for the Gales, and a lot of it has to do with this West Hancock defense, but you have a good play, gain of 15, and then you turn around on on first down and fumble the snap and put yourself behind the chains.
So second down and 12. Back to pass, Schaefer. He gets it away quickly, throws it out there, and it's over everyone's head and intended for Parker Oswald.
Braden Walk over there doing some
trying to catch up with that
gymnastics at the end of the play, trying that backward somersault. You can show us that at halftime. That could be our halftime entertainment.
There you go. Hey, maybe not. That trivia question: which player had the most receptions for the West Hancock Eagles, West Hancock Eagles, in the 1990s? So they give it to Ross Maneth, I believe, or was it Case?
Ross Maneth.
Yeah, it was Ross Maneth on the carry. And Ben Martinez and Matthew Francis in on the tackle. That brings up fourth down and 10. And the number to give your answer to, the answer in your name, it's 828-649-5469. And we'll see. I have a text message. Do we have a winner already? Yes, we do. Okay. We'll get to that in just a second. So we have a winner already.
People are texting me. Do not text me. I'm not the.
And it's a nice punt. It's going to be taken by Walk at about the 22-yard line. He comes to the near sideline. He's got some room to run, 30, 35. He cuts it back inside, 40, 45, 50. And he's drugged down in Gale territory at the 44-yard line. And it was a net punt of about 3 yards.
Gain of about 29 on the punt return by number 11, Braden Walk.
So the...
who's our winner, Kevin?
The winner of the Hobnob Challenge. And first, let's say the Hobnob has excellent food. You want to try the Dirty Bird, you can't go wrong with their famous corn dip. You can find the full menu and the daily specials online at Facebook, or online on Facebook at CQ Hobnob, or just give them a call at 641-843-0508. First, the winner is Candy Patras, and the answer was Chris Cooley. Had 18 receptions, and he had that in 1991. So congratulations, Candy. Thanks for listening, and congratulations, you are the winner of a $20 gift certificate to the the Hobnob in downtown Britt. Once again, the winner was Candy my goodness, I cannot speak. Candy Patras, and the answer was Chris Cooley in 1991. He had 18 receptions during the 1991 season. So congratulations to all. We are going through a timeout here, another one of those officials' timeouts, and 2:25 to go before the half.
Couple score updates here for you, Kevin, as I'm looking through my text message to make sure I didn't miss any updates. Grundy Center, not surprised. They're all over Linville Sully tonight, 44-0. That's in the first half or at halftime. Mason City leads Boone 10-0. Algona, last score update we had for them, they were leading GHV 7-0. No score update between Forest City and Clear Lake as they meet for the 70th straight year. Forest City and Clear Lake meet. No score update for Belmont, Clemmy, and Clarion Goldfield Dows. If anybody's got that score, if they could please text that to me, that'd be awesome. Alta Aurelia leads Garrigan 7-0. We'll be at Alta Aurelia next week. Nashua, Plainfield, and Lake Mills. Lake Mills leads that one 20-6. And St. Ansgar and West Fork in a shootout. St. Ansgar leads that one in the first half 21-14. St. Ansgar leads West Fork. Did our camera girl leave us, Kevin?
Yeah, she has to go play in the band. So.
Good to see the band out here. For the first time, we'll get to see the band at halftime.
2:25 to go here before the half, before we have the McNeese Tire halftime show. The Eagles are up to the line of scrimmage. Matthew Francis wing to the left. Turn, and they give it to Matthew Francis off the right side. He spins out of a tackle and takes it up over the 40 to 45 and down to the 34-yard line.
Matthew Francis showing some of those fancy feet as he makes a spin after he picks up about 5, spins out of a tackle, picks up another 5, and moves the chains for West Hancock.
And they're quickly up to the line of scrimmage, same formation. They turn, they give it to Kane Zool this time. Kane's got the corner. He has a lot of room to run over there as he dances around and in and out of a tackle, takes it down over the 20 to about the 19. That'll be a first down with 2:03 to go for West Hancock.
First down for the Eagles.
Gain of 14 for Kane Zool as he weaves in and out of traffic on the far side and picks up another first down for West Hancock. And this offensive line is really clicking right now, Kevin. Timing's good. Tempo's good from the whole offense, from offensive coordinator Kevin Eisman and company, doing a good job of getting plays in and out.
That's Matthew Francis to the near side, and then he cuts it straight up field, takes it down inside the 10, or right at the 10. And Flattery in on the tackle for the Gales. And it'll be actually down about the 11-yard line, I suppose. Can't really tell. I have a very good angle from here, but West Hancock comes out. Whoops, apologize for the camera work there. I let go of it, and it moved on its own. And it's Cole Kelly off the left side. And Cole, it goes in for the touchdown.
Gosh. How many touchdowns is that? I can't track. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 touchdowns with 1:18 to go. West Hancock takes a 40. Yes, 40. They put up a 40 burger in the first half as they lead 40-0 over St. Edmonds with 1:18 to go pending the extra point. Cole Kelly, his 5th touchdown of the night. That one was from how many? 11 yards out for Cole Kelly. Wow.
Ben Martinez on to attempt the extra point. Here's a snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. And West Hancock leads 41-0 over St. Edmonds with 1:18 to go here before the half. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Out.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa Steak Sandwich, the Honey Barbecue Burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
It's not a stray cat strut, but it's a West Hancock Eagles strut tonight as they lead 41-0 over the St. Edmund Gales with 1:18 to go here in the first half. Set to kick off is Ben Martinez for West Hancock. Here's the run up, and the kick is high, end over end, near sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds again. Ben's got a little, that's the third one in a row, I believe, Jay.
A little magnet over here on the near sideline as Ben's kicked 3 of them out of bounds on this home sideline, and that 5th touchdown for Cole Kelly, that ties him with a number of other players of West Hancock for most rushing touchdowns in a game. Again, Cole Kelly, 5 touchdowns in this first half behind some excellent offensive line play, along with the ends and the running backs who make it happen for him as well.
So the Eagles have come out here, and we got some deep safeties for West Hancock with 1:10 to go, expecting the Gales to air it out a little bit here. And they give it to Flattery in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of a yard as he tries to go right.
Martinez again got good penetration from his defensive tackle position and able to grab a leg of Flattery, and another loss on the play.
So it's 2nd down 11, 43 ticks to go here before the halftime break. Gales come out with a single receiver to the left side and kicked in the backfield. It's Ben Martinez again.
Good Lord.
My gosh.
For as impressive as Cole Kelly's been on offense, Ben Martinez is having himself a nice little 2-game stretch from his defensive tackle position. They just can't block him in the running game. He's too quick. He makes a good quick move as he gets engaged and able to get upfield. And then the impressive thing, Kevin, is he's able to get upfield and find the ball carrier and finish the defensive play.
Another step, and he might have taken the handoff on that one. As they go to the halftime break, it's West Hancock 41 and the St. Edmond Gales 0. We'll come back for the McNeese Tire halftime show, and we'll recap the first half and get you caught up on scores and the schedule or the stats from the first half. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Do you know all of the features and benefits of digital banking? First Citizens Bank is here to help with a digital checkup. Call us at 800-423-1602. A personal banker will be happy to discuss all of the features available. Get your digital banking checkup from First Citizens Bank today.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the hot mother clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Central Financial Group in Britt and Kanawha, proud supporters of West Hancock. For all your financial services and insurance needs, call 843-4483. We're committed to improving the livelihoods of every family, farm, and business we serve. Central Financial Group in Britt and Kanawha, where you belong.
Big Brad's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
All right, welcome to the halftime show. Tonight's halftime show is being brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive. See McNeese Tire for all your vehicle, semi-truck, and ag tire needs. You need parts, you need service. Check them out. They're conveniently located 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. McNeese Tire says good luck to the West Hancock Eagles. You're going to want to give them a call at 843-3536 or check them out online at mcneesetire.com. And here we are at the half. It's 41-0. West Hancock leads over the St. Edmond Gales as the West Hancock has had an offensive explosion and a defensive wall has been put up for the Gales so far tonight. It's what West Hancock playing well on both sides of the ball. Recap the first half scoring for you here. In the first period with 9:34 to go, first possession in the game, it was a 35-yard run by Cole Kelly. Ben Martinez's kick was no good, made it 6-0 in favor of West Hancock. And then with 4:06 to go in the first period, it was another Cole Kelly run, this time from 4 yards out. Ben Martinez kick was good, and it was 13-0 in favor of the Eagles. Then with just 36 ticks to go in the first period, Cole Kelly took it 18 yards for a touchdown. Ben Martinez kicked it once again, and that brought us to a 20-0 score. And then as time expired in the first period, Ryland Barnes picked off a Schaefer pass and took it 54 yards to the house for the touchdown. Ben Martinez come on for the point after, converted it, and we went at the end of one. It was West Hancock 27 and the Gales 0. Second period scoring rather. 9:13 to go, 39-yard run. It was Cole Kelly once again. Ben Martinez with the extra point, 34-0 in favor of West Hancock. And then with 1:18 to go before the half, it was Cole Kelly on an 11-yard run from scrimmage off the left side. He dodged and weaved and spun his way around tacklers into the end zone. Ben Martinez kicked his fifth extra point of the night. He missed his first one, and that brought it to our halftime score of 41-0 in favor of West Hancock over the Gales of St. Edmond.
I love it, Kevin, when you have to take 5 minutes to do the scoring summary.
you would actually time it that, were you?
That generally means that we've scored some. It didn't take 5 minutes, but
no. Felt like it to me, though.
Generally means we've scored a lot of points. Wow, what an impressive first half, and the numbers will pan that out. Is we talked about this offense and what they did of St. Ed's, of what they did in the first 3 games. West Hancock completely shutting them down. Just 12 yards rushing for St. Ed's in that first half, 37 yards passing through the air. So that quick math, 49 total yards of offense for St. Ed's. Ross Mann, 8 yards. Baker, -3 yards. Flattery, 9 yards. And Drew Schaefer, -2 yards from his quarterback position. Schaefer is 4 of 11 through the air, 37 yards. And, of course, threw the one big interception that really just blew this game wide open as Ryland Barnes took one in from 54 yards. That ball tonight so far in the first half for the Gales. Baker, 1 catch, 5 yards. Oswald, a catch, 8 yards. Lacina, a catch for 15, and Flattery, a catch for 9 yards. For West Hancock, it's always a good sign when in the passing column the attempts are 0, because that means you got the running game going. West Hancock ran for 306 yards in the first half, led by Cole Kelly, 180 yards on 16 carries to go with 5 touchdowns. But I think, Kevin, the story of the night has been getting Matthew Francis and Kane Zool going, because if they can get those two going, good luck stopping Cole Kelly, and we're seeing it tonight. Matthew Francis, 8 carries, 70 yards. Kane Zool, 5 carries for 56 yards. So offensive line and ends doing a terrific job of blocking, and really can't say much more about this defense. They've been lights out all season. That now at halftime of this game, we're officially halfway through the regular season, and so far so good for this West Hancock defense. We said it at the end of the GHB game in our post game. We're a Final Four, top 2 caliber defense right now, as we are. And it's just a matter of getting that offensive line and getting the timing on offense and getting some other running backs to get going. So far so good, especially these last 2 weeks. You like the progression that we've seen in the offense to go along with that elite defense.
And I tell you, that defense, Benny Martinez, my goodness.
Oh, and you know, we spoke about it before the season started, and I think in that first game, with as many seniors as we lost last year and highly, highly productive seniors, you needed some really good stories to develop out of this season. Some seniors that stepped up that, you know, are really good players, but they just didn't have the chance to show their skills because they were behind a Tanner Hagan, a Tate Hagan, a Chandler Rodinius, those guys. And Ben Martinez has been one of those stories so far this year, especially from his defensive tackle position. He's a little bit undersized, but he does a really good job of displacing blocks and somehow finding himself in the backfield, and then he finishes from his defensive tackle position. I bet he's got 3 or 4 stops in the backfield tonight to go with 3 or 4 last week as well.
And, of course, we've recorded a couple of sacks tonight, and Britt Food Center sack of the game winners are Deb Till and Sam Gobelai so far. So, hopefully we can record a few more here in the second half, but we'll see what happens there. We want to thank Britt Food Center for sponsoring that, and thank you all for going in there and signing it up. It's a lot of fun for everyone involved, especially if you're a winner and the Eagles are recording sacks. So we'll take another quick break here. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the scores around, and we haven't really talked much about our district this year.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit about Class A District 2 when we come back. Once again, your halftime score, West Hancock 41 and the St. Edmond Gales 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Levo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Britt Food Center is our locally owned hometown grocery store featuring the best cuts of quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Check out our weekly specials at BrittFoodCenter.com. Jackie, myself, and our staff at Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Welcome back, everyone. And again, the halftime show is being brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive. You want to see them for all your vehicle, semi-truck, and ag tire needs. You see them for parts and see them for service. They're conveniently located 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. McNeese Tire says good luck to the West Hancock Eagles. You're going to contact them at 843-3536 or check them out online at McNeeseTire.com. And JJ, I think we should have a Name That Tune contest.
Yeah.
All this music that we play coming in and out of the commercial breaks.
I'm sure we could, as great as all of our local businesses are about sponsoring Eagle football and supporting this so we can bring it to the people out on the live stream and on the radio, I'm sure if we wanted to put a contest out there, we could find a business to sponsor that too.
Absolutely.
Angela Nelson does a really good job of getting our advertisers all situated, and got some score updates for you, Kevin, real quick before we get into talking about district play. Just a handful of top 10 matchups tonight in Class A through Class 4A. In Class 4A, the big one tonight is Southeast Polk, number 1 in Class 4A. They lead Valley 14-7 in that one, and then Waukee, ranked number 6 in the Radio Iowa poll. They lead Dowling 21-7. Also in Class 1A is your other top 10 matchup tonight. South Central Calhoun, they lead Pocahontas area 28-7. South Central Calhoun ranked number 2. Pocahontas area number 10 in Class 1A. Some other area scores: Grundy Center all over Linville, Sully 44-0. That's at the half. Mason City leading at homecoming tonight over Boone 17-0 as they get back from a little 2-game pandemic break. Algona leads GHV 14-0. Clear Lake in Forest City, surprise of the night, Forest City leads 14-0 over the Lions. Alta Aurelia and Garrigan, we'll talk about them in our district. Alta Aurelia at last report was leading 7-0. Lake Mills leads Nashua Plainfield 20-6, and in St. Ansgar now leads West Fork. They've kind of stretched that one out as it was back and forth, and through the first half they lead 35-21. And one score we didn't give in there, North Union and Manson Northwest Webster. They were supposed to be playing tonight. Manson Northwest Webster missing another week as they missed last week. They're now, that game was canceled, and hopefully they can get back healthy and get their season back on a roll here as they are in our district as well.
Okay, and speaking of that district, it's made up of Alta, Aurelia, West Hancock, Bishop Garrigan, St. Ed's, North Union, and Manson Northwest Webster. And given the situation, that's the way things are right now, this game is very important tonight because St. Ed's come in here undefeated, and West Hancock, both of them undefeated in the district play, and the winner of tonight's game is going to have a leg up on everybody else.
This is kind of de facto early pole. I would say this is the pole position game, and then the winner of this game versus, looks like Alta next week. So next week is potential de facto, barring injuries and pandemic stuff, potentially a championship game if the scores hold true. Alta Aurelia, I got a score update here from Corey Lear. They now lead 13-2. It's an odd score, but 13-2 looks like Garrigan might have hit a 2-run homer. And we'll be at Alta next week, so yeah, big game there next week down in Cherokee County, or what county is that down there? It's a long way.
Buena Vista County.
Buena Vista County.
So we'll be heading over there. Well, we're going to throw it to the break here, but before we do, I would just like to bring up again that we have a new sponsor this week to our broadcast, and that's the Hancock County ASAP. That stands for Alliance for Substance Abuse and Prevention. And if you don't know exactly what that is, it sounds just exactly what it is. It's the Alliance for Substance Abuse Prevention. It's based out of the West Hancock School. It's partnered with various community members from around the county and the business sector. And then their mission is to help young people in Hancock County rise above the influence of alcohol or drugs and live lives of substance. And basically, they help diminish underage alcohol and drug consumption and addiction, and provide resources to help our youth connect with the communities in healthy, meaningful ways. You want to check out more and learn more about them at asap4hc.com. I want to thank them for coming on board for the broadcast here. Once again, the halftime score is 41-0. West Hancock leads, and we'll take a quick break, come back, and talk about the second half. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware and Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years. At COM1, we bring you local, superior service and products. From fiber-powered digital HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone. Choose COM1, your local one, serving Kanawha, Corwith, Clemmy, Britt, Duncan, and Garnet. Friendly service from people you know. Visit com1net.net today.
All right, as we welcome you back and wrap up the McNeese Tire halftime show, we want to thank McNeese Tire for bringing you the halftime show tonight and every night that the West Hancock Eagles are playing. They're located 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. Give them a call if you need tires, you need parts, or you need service. Give them a call at 843-3536 or check them out online at McNeeseTire.com. And, Jay, second half, you're put yourself in the head of the two coaches. First for the Gales, what do you tell your team?
For the Gales, you're just looking for anything positive to move on to next week. I don't know who they've got next week in the district, but they've got, like we alluded to it late in that first half, they had to be shell-shocked their offense. So you just kind of want to put together some positive drives to get some momentum back for next week so you can have something to take out of this game in a positive light. For West Hancock, I think I'd be surprised if you see more than one or two possessions by the full starting lineup on both sides of the ball. I think they're going to start sprinkling some guys in to continue to build depth. We talked about last year how deep we were. This year, not as deep as far as playing experience, but more than capable. So you can build that depth in games like this, and especially along that offensive line in the backfield. And you want to give any kids that might be banged up. I know we talked a little bit about Cason Barnes, a little bit banged up, but he's able to make the start tonight, and wouldn't be surprised to see if they maybe give him a break just so they can move on to next week, have him fully healthy. And again, then you give Red Iceman or Mitchell Smith, the backup quarterback, some reps under center in a varsity game. There's nothing more valuable than getting those live reps in a varsity game on a Friday night. I don't care how much you play on Monday night in a JV game or Tuesday night or whatever junior high games are, but it's different Friday night in a varsity game to get those reps, and those are invaluable for some of these younger players. So that's what I would expect to see. I mean, I don't know about you, maybe one or two possessions for first-team offense and defense, and then start sprinkling guys in.
Yeah. So, and then if you pretty much covered West Hancock things, but you definitely want to get out of here without getting anyone hurt when you're up 41-0 at halftime. And So with 121 or 120 to go, we'll take a 60-second break here, and we come back. We'll be ready for the second half kickoff. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
This is Jason Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Once again, the halftime scores. We're getting ready to start the second half here. West Hancock leads 41-0 over the St. Edmond Gales. And tonight's halftime show again brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive, located west of Britt on Highway 18. Give them a call at 843-3536 or check them out online at McNeeseTire.com. And also want to remind you to stay tuned after the game. We'll have the First State Bank play of the game. And then we'll have our Jay Hiscox, a State Farm Agency player of the game, or players maybe. But First State Bank play of the game will be coming up sometime here in the second half. We'll pick one of the highlights that we've had. We've had many.
Yes, we have.
First State Bank is where community matters, whether you're looking for competitive loan rates, checking or savings accounts, CDs, IRAs. First State Bank is your independent, locally managed community bank, offering local decisions and advanced online technologies. They want to help you manage your life every step of the way. Visit them online at fsb-brit.com. So set to kick off for the Gales. Number 17, that's Thornton Aljets. And here's the run-up, and it's a low line driver. And it's going to be taken by Kane Zool at the 15-yard line. He's up over the 20, 25, 30.
Got a wedge. Got a wedge.
He's got the corner, and he spins out of
one.
Oh, we got a
flag.
Back. And he's going to take it to the house, but it's coming back because there's a flag laying on the midfield.
I'd love to see the replay of that one, as that was away from the thing you hate about it, even if it was the right call, you hate about it is it was
well away from the play.
Probably 10 yards away from the play, as Kane Zool shows his elusiveness and danger in the open field, takes it to the house, but it's all for naught. We'll watch and see if we can catch the replay here.
Called a hole.
Couple quick, and it's going to be right. It was right back there.
Yeah.
Couple quick score updates for you. Forest City, Clear Lake. Clear Lake coming back now. They now trail just 14-13 in that one. And Belmont, Clemmy, Clarion, Goldfield, Dallas. Belmont, Clemmy leads 28-7 in the first half.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for West Hancock from their own 43-yard line. And they'll start the drive.
Where did my pen go? Oh, there it is.
With the wing to the right, that's Zool. Barnes under center, pitches it out to Matthew Francis on the left side. He spins out of a tackle, tries to spin out of a tackle, and did a nice job by the defender there of bringing him down at the 47-yard line, but not before he gains of about 4 yards.
Yeah, I think that was Lucina that came in from the cornerback. Yeah, Lucina came in from the cornerback position on the far side, able to bring Francis down after a gain of 4 or 5 on the quick pitch.
Eagles up to the line of scrimmage. And Matthew Francis wing to the left. They give it to Kane Zool. Kane's off the left side, dodges his way around the corner, and he's got first down yardage just over the sticks and into Gale territory at the 47-yard line.
I know it's early right now in the second half, but I love the play calls so far here by offensive coordinator Kevin Eisman and the offensive staff to get Kane and Matthew touches and get them rolling. Mm-hmm. That'd be one of the things if you're only going to have a few drives or a couple possessions with these starters, get those guys some more good, positive reps with this offensive line.
Zulo wing to the right, and they give it to
there he goes,
Kane, and he's around the corner. Got first down yardage again as he takes it down to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 13 there by Zules. He's up to 74 yards on 7 carries tonight. And if we can get 7 for 74 and average 10.5 a pop out of Kane every night, this is going to be a dangerous, dangerous offense.
So 1st and 10, West Hancock. 10 minutes to go here. 3rd period. Running clock. And they give it to Matthew Francis off the right side. He goes to the corners, scoots between 2 defenders, and then he drags his another defender down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line.
Really,
Case Baker in on the tackle.
Really, really good job by Matthew there in 2 ways. First, reading how the defense was playing him and how they were getting wide. Thompson with the kick-out block. He saw that he wasn't going to be able to get outside, got upfield, and then showed good, tough running physically to run through a few arm tackles and bring up a 1st down.
Francis wing to the left, and they're going to give it to him once again on the right
There
side.
he goes.
He's got a big hold. He's going to take it to the house, I think.
Yes, he
He
is.
will take it in from 23 yards out. It's Matthew Francis on a 23-yard touchdown run for West Hancock with 9:17 to go in the 3rd period.
For the listeners out there that may not be West Hancock, followers as far as routine followers, and maybe just tuning in tonight on the live stream to see, oh, is this West Hancock defending champs? Let's see if they're for real. We're for real this year, Kevin. If we can stay healthy after what we're seeing tonight, getting other guys going, the offensive line is in sync, and now I think a lot of questions are being answered whether or not this team is capable of being an elite team in Class A football.
Before the snap, there'll be an offsides penalty on the Gales.
West Hancock going to decline it,
I
I guess.
I'm assuming they will decline it and let Ben do his thing and
not have to move around.
They will decline the penalty. So Ben Martinez set to attempt the point after. Here's a snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. West Hancock leads 48-0 over the St. Edmond Gales with 9:17 to go in the 3rd period. You're listening to West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alliant Energy, Britt Draft Horse Association, Dental Center of North Iowa, Earl Hill Law Office, Family Eye Care Center, Gary Gellner, and The Hobnob. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Hancock County ASAP is a community group of allies for substance abuse prevention. When young people rise above the influence of drugs and alcohol, everyone's future is brighter.
We lead lives of substance and help our youth connect with our communities in healthy, drug-free ways. We provide resources aimed at strengthening life's most important relationships. Find help ASAP or get involved at asap4hc.com.
Offensively, on the offensive line.
All right, welcome back. 9:17 to go, 3rd period. West Hancock leads 48-0 over the St. Edmond Gales. West Hancock just dominating on offense and defense tonight. Ben Martinez kicks this one off, and
Keep it in bounds, Ben.
And he
there
does. It's taken at the 15-yard line by Baker. He's up over the 20 as he runs to the far sideline over the 25, and then he's brought down at about the right
30?
near the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Excuse me.
Got some new guys coming in here, Kevin. Levi Eccles, I see. Brighton Coogee going in at a defensive tackle possession. Eccles will be a defensive back, I believe.
That's correct.
Red Iceman, Ty Peterson going in at left cornerback position. Linebackers will be Matt Larson, Croneman, Francis, and is that Barnes still out there? Yes, Ryland Barnes still out there.
They give it to Ross Maneth, I believe.
Yes.
And Osborne in on the tackle, and there's very little gain on that one.
Defensive line here, this possession, you got John Martinez giving Cole Kelly a break, Ben Martinez, Brighton Coogee, and Justin Osborne in for the Eagles. So sprinkling in some to build a little depth for this West Hancock defense.
So after 2nd down and 8, and they give it to Flattery. Flattery looks for room to run, and he's dropped stopped at the 30-yard line. They'll give him forward progress. And that'll actually be a little bit of a loss there of about a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 as we creep under 8 minutes to go here in the third period.
Good job by Martinez John Martinez, that is, from the left defensive end position. Does work his way in the backfield and cause some havoc. Spirit Lake leads Estherville Lincoln Central, potential district title on the line there.
2 receivers, or 1 receiver each way, and
there's an arm.
Schaefer really flies one out there, and it's complete. And completed to Oswald, Parker Oswald. A nice reception, and that's a big gain. They may have doubled their offensive yardage on that one.
They just about did, Kevin. His gain of 37, Schaefer to Oswald. As Schaefer shows off his arm strength on that pass play.
Nice.
They doubled the passing output as Schaefer had 37 yards before that. Gets 37 yards on that one, and the Gales are in business.
Same formation, Schaefer back to pass. He's being pursued by Chase Croneman. Croneman's going to make the tackle and make the sack, and we're going to have our 3rd sack of the game. And this time, the winner is Shirley Techmeyer. So Shirley Techmeyer, you're the winner of a bag of groceries, compliments of the Britt Food Center, as the Britt Food Center sack of the game makes an appearance here in the third period with 6:43 to go. Compliments of Chase Croneman. So once again, Shirley Techmeyer, congratulations. You're a winner of a bag of groceries, compliments of the Britt Food Center.
And thank you, Darren and Jackie, for drawing 6 names tonight as we run into a passing team and West Hancock defense coming through.
2nd down and 14, they give it straight ahead to the fullback, and he's dropped after about a yard gain.
Martinez and Kuji in on the tackle.
And Ross Maneth, what does he have for yardage now, Jay?
11, Kevin, on 9 carries. And he had, coming into this game, Ross Maneth, 42 rushes for 304 yards and a pair of touchdowns. So West Hancock, again, we spoke about it in the first half. West Hancock doing a good job of making this team one-dimensional, just totally shutting down the running game.
And Schaefer fires one out here Levi. This time. Ooh. And it's intended for Anthony Lucina.
And Lucina is going to go down with a cramp, it looks like. And just outside the end zone here on the north side.
He ran a long ways trying to, and really was digging hard to try to catch up to that pass.
It looked like that ball was going to be well overthrown, and Lucina kind of put on the jets, and I thought Levi Eccles was in good position, and then that Lucina kind of came out of nowhere to make the attempt, cramping up there, and West Hancock Athletic Director Steve Lansing helping stretch him out a little bit until the trainer gets over to him, and hopefully it's just a cramp for Lucina and nothing more, as it looks like they're stretching him out.
Yeah, it looks.
But it might take a little bit, Kevin. We might want to go to commercial because
it's
going to take a while for him just to get to the sideline.
Yeah, he's a long ways away from his bench. With 5:41 to go, West Hancock leads this 48-0. We'll take a quick break here. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britta is the fan favorite for homemade pizza, pasta, burgers, subs, and ice cream. Our famous West Hancock Eagles make this their hangout, so you should too. Enjoy everything from a chicken stuffed pretzel to a Greek pizza, even some ranch tots as an appetizer. For full hours and menu, visit our Facebook page. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt, what's in your lunchbox?
Bauchelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and Shivers drying equipment. Bauchelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
That's what I thought he did.
All right, welcome back, and they've got young Mr. Lucina stretched out, and he's walking back to his sideline, and Jay and I jokingly said we should get the golf cart and help him out here, but it might be the best thing for him is to walk that off.
A long walk back to the sideline as he was about as far away as you could get.
Thankfully, just a cramp.
Yep.
And that does bring up a 4th down, though, as he was digging hard to get to that pass. Beautifully thrown ball by Schaefer.
While we got a little minute here, more score updates. Algona leads GHB now 21-7. That's at GHB. I believe that's their homecoming this week.
I think that's correct.
Potential district title game here. Spirit Lake and Estherville Lincoln Central. Spirit Lake, Estherville Lincoln Central are tied 14-14. So not a lot of top 10 matchups tonight, but a lot of very important games.
Yes.
In a few different districts across all classes, as it looks like they're giving a little sanitation timeout maybe too, and saying Edmond's going to come out here and attempt this 4th and 14 from the West Hancock 37-yard line.
So The ball will be, when the ball is set for play, there'll be 5:41 to go here in the third period. Of course, with the 35-point differential, there's a running clock going on right now. So
and they'll wind the clock.
Without an official timeout, the clock does not stop. And a single receiver each way. Schaefer back the pass.
Oh, flag
he's
here, Kevin.
Sacked, pending.
Ben Martinez with the pending Britt Food Center sack of the game. We'll see what the flag is for. It's going to be a face mask against the Gales.
So Ramona Carlson, you are going to be a winner of a bag of groceries. Compliments of Ben Martinez and the Britt Food Center. Ramona Carlson, the winner of the Britt Food Center sack of the game.
Love to see
sack number 4 tonight.
Love to see 4 sacks, and love to see those 4 sacks shared by 5 different players. Cole Kelly with the first one, Osborne and Francis with the combined for the second sack, Croneman on the third, is that who you had? And Ben Martinez with the 4th sack that feeds. Who do you have there for the winner?
Ramona Carlson.
Ramona Carlson.
I tell you what, I'm going to have to spend some extra money at the grocery store.
You're going to have to
help Darren out. They're going to give it to, look like Erwin Gomez. No, that's not right.
We got Calles. You're going to need that. Calles, number 6, right?
Yeah, Pablo Calles on the carry. He's a sophomore for the Eagles.
My stat sheet is about to get messy.
Blown up, isn't it? Well, you can use that passing column because I don't think we're going to see any of those.
Yeah, Jackson Johnson in the game now. Red Iceman in at quarterback. Levi Eccles going to run in the play. Alex DeWard.
Casey Lamoureux is in
Casey
on the line.
Lamoureux. Just keep feeding me these names
I'll tell you
here.
what,
Not Alex DeWard, sorry, my bad. Alex is out of eligibility.
So they give it to Cale Zool this time.
What DeWard? Oh, Luke DeWard.
And he
Sorry,
takes
Luke.
it up to the 40-yard line, gain of a yard. So now bring up 3rd down and about 12. Ross Mammoth going both ways for the Gales, makes the tackle. Mentioned Casey Lamoureux in the game. He's a junior, 6'4", 295-pounder. And we've got also in the game number 65, Eric Martinez. He's a sophomore. And they're up to the line of scrimmage now. Under center. His Eisman turns, gives it to Jackson Johnson.
Go
And
JJ.
Jackson's got the corner. He's got 1st down yardage, 1 man to beat, and he's not going to beat that man, but he does have 1st down yardage as he takes it into Gale territory down to the 43-yard line. 3:30 and counting here in the 3rd period.
Gain of 16 for the lefty Jackson Johnson along the left side.
We mentioned Matt Larson in the game, along with Ethan Hill.
Nice job by that line, and ends to open that up for Jackson Johnson on the little wing counter. Good block by Matthew Larson.
Wings to the left. They give it to Jackson again, and this time he's swallowed up in the backfield, dropped back at the 49-yard line.
One time Matthew caught or not Matthew, but Jackson caught a lookout block there, and he was swallowed up for a loss of 5.
Actually, we could probably, you could call it 5. Wasn't sure where they were going to mark it as we creep under 3 minutes to go here. Matt Larson brings the play in.
Job well done by the Eagle starters offensively, and mission accomplished, I'd say, when you can put up 48 and hand it over to the younger guys midway through the 3rd quarter.
And this one's going to be Cale Zool once again, straight ahead. Going to get a yard, maybe 2.
Cale Zool on the carry.
And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Brock Stonigan on the tackle.
As the clock winds down to the 2-minute mark in the 3rd period. If you're just tuning in, West Hancock leads 48-0 over the Gales of St. Edmond.
West Hancock JV team came out victorious on Monday night over Belmont Clemmy. What was the final of that one?
42-0.
42-0. A lot of these guys in right now at some big games for West Hancock.
Wings to the left, and we got flag on the play.
Did the defense go first?
Defense went first, but
they're going to back us up.
If we're going to back up the red team.
I see our red. Our guys are already starting to back up. It is going to be offside.
Yeah.
So
So that'll give them 5 yards and bring up about 3rd down and 9. 3rd and manageable.
Yeah.
The way they've been moving the ball tonight.
3rd and 9.
And Eagles taking all the time they can in between plays here.
I'm trying to look. Where is Kevin Eisman at right now? I'm trying to look. Oh, he's right here. With Matt Larson. Going to give Matt Larson play. He's watching the play clock as it rolls under 17 seconds.
Maybe they're let the kids scratch one out in the dirt and see what they can do. Wings to the left, and they give it to
Calles.
Calles eludes the first tackler, would-be tackler, but then is dropped for about a 2-yard loss, and that'll bring up 4th down with a minute to go here in the 3rd period, and the Eagles will bring the punt team on.
Unfortunately, that first tackler was his own teammate there. Kind of that play got blown up by some of the first teamers for the Gales as they're still in battle and trying to take some positive mojo into next week, into week 4. No, what are we going into week 5 next week?
Week 5.
Holy cow.
Screaming right along here. So back to punt for the Eagles is Ryland Barnes. Here's the snap. It's good. Kick is up. It's good. High, end over end. And it's back there is number 2. That's Oswald. And Oswald's just going to get away from it, and it's going to get down to about the 7-yard line.
Coffin corner kick for Ryland Barnes. Can't do much better than that. Special teams have been really good tonight. It really has been a perfect game for West Hancock other than the one turnover, but that turnover came when they were up, 34 or 41 to nothing. Had a little fumbled snap. That was the first punt of the game for West Hancock. We spoke in the pregame. Tonight, the goal for the offense was end every drive in a kick, whether it be a punt or hopefully an extra point. There's been a lot of extra points, but end every drive in a kick means you're not putting your defense in harm's way as far as field position goes, and they've done a really, really good job in this one tonight.
So that's the end of the 3rd period. We'll go into the 4th. West Hancock leads this one 48-0 over the St. Edmond Gales. This is West Hancock football on the home of the wave voice of the West Hancock Eagles, B103.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles, defending state champs.
All right, as we come back, we are going to go ahead and name our First State Bank play of the game. First State Bank, where community matters, whether you're looking for competitive loan rates, checking, savings accounts, CDs, IRAs. First State Bank is your independent, locally managed community bank, offering local decisions and advanced online technology to help you manage your life every step of the way. Visit them online at fsb-brit.com. And Jay, I'm just going to go ahead. I tapped Jay during the timeout here and said, you know, the big key we had coming into this was putting pressure on the quarterback. Eagles have done that tonight. Our First State Bank's plays of the game tonight are the 4 sacks that the West Hancock Eagles have recorded during the course of the night.
We're going to try to play with 11 players right now,
Kevin. 11, and it's going to be a big hole there for Ross Manoth as he's into the secondary, and Red Eisman goes over, makes the play, brings him down, but not before a big gain out to the 34-yard line for the Gales.
Go back to those plays of the game where the 4 sacks by 5 different Eagle defenders as Ross Manoth picks up 27 first down run.
And here's Ross Manoth again. This time he runs off the left tackle, and he gains he's up near the sticks once again.
On that last play, we kind of joked the Eagles were going to try to play with 10, maybe 11 players. They got a lot of new guys in. They were running one guy on late as the play was beginning, and Ross Manoth able to make him pay. Into the game for West Hancock. Secondary, we got Ty Peterson, Red Eisman, Levi Eccles. We'll get to the linebackers and defensive line here in a minute.
And Gales give the ball off to Baker, I believe, or is it
Flattery?
No, it's Flattery, excuse me. He gets the first down as he takes it up over the 45-yard line to the 46, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Gales with just under 11 minutes to go in the game.
Defensive line right now, we got Matt Larson, Eric Martinez, Luke DeWard, Not Alec Dord. And who we got here on the near side here?
68.
25, no, 20.
Oh.
Hugo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hugo Caez.
And they're giving it to Baker off the left side. He tries to stiff arm a defender.
Matthew.
He tries to stiff arm Matt Larson, and Matt says nothing to and brings him down behind the line of scrimmage, and that's a loss of about a yard and a half, and bring up second down.
Defensive line, we got Lamoureux, Coogee, Ethan Hill, and who am I missing? Who's the other end over there? Vance will get it to me here in a second.
Schaefer
Pass.
rolling out to his right. He's got a man. He throws it
Go
out
get-
there to Oswald, and Oswald catches it and goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line, 34-yard line.
First down for the Gales.
Nice pitch and catch for the Gales.
Jake Wood is the other defensive lineman in for West Hancock, playing the right defensive end position as Oswald comes up with the 11-yard reception.
And Oswald split out wide to the left. Schaefer back to pass once again, rolls left, has a man, and he's going to throw it out there. Oswald gets a hand on it but can't haul it in.
Good coverage there by Levi Eccles to make up some ground there and get a hand up and distract Oswald as he ran basically the same play to the opposite side of the field, but Levi Eccles showing some good closing speed, able to close the gap there and get a hand up and force the incompletion.
And the Gales just trying to get that goose egg off the board here. 9 minutes to go. They trail 48-0. Schaefer tells his back something. Now he puts a man in motion, and he gives it off to number 17. He carries it straight forward and is tackled after a short gain.
Good luck
and
pronouncing that one.
Thornton Aljetts.
There we go.
And that brings up a third down and about 8. We'll call it 8 with 8.5 minutes to go here. Oswald coming to the near side, split out wide to the right. Schaefer under center and gives it off to Flaherty. And Flaherty spins out of a couple of tackles. He's got first down yardage. He could go. And Flaherty takes it in for the touchdown for the Gales with 8:13 to go.
From 32 yards out, Sean Flattery, great job of getting some penetration by the Eagle defense there initially on the play, but Flattery able to somehow Houdini himself out of that, cut it back against the grain, and head towards that far side pylon, outrun the defense, and put the first score on the board for the Gales.
So they get that goose egg off, and now they will go attempt the extra point. And on to kick, I believe, is Caleb Schaefer, if I'm not mistaken, out of the hold of Oswald, Parker Oswald. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. So the kick is up and good, and that brings us to a score of 48 for the West Hancock Eagles, 7 for the St. Edmond Gales. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Levi, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats, plus Viking and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop downtown Grid.
All right, welcome back. 8:13 to go here in the fourth. West Hancock leads 48-7 over the Gales. Set to kick off for the Gales, number 17, Thornton Aljetts. He kicks another line drive. It's going to be taken by Braden Walk about the 17-yard line. He's up over the 20, 25, 30.
See ya.
And Braden could take this one to the house. He's got just one man to beat. And
Giddy up.
He's going to take it in. Braden Walk. No flags.
Special teams.
He takes it in. Picks it up at his 17-yard line and just takes it right down the field.
We'll give you the official.
So 83 yards.
Braden Walk to the
Braden
house.
Walk.
Right up the gut for Braden Walk. Picked up a lot of good blocks there for West Hancock. He picked it up. You're right on, Kevin. 17-yard line. So that's 83 yards to the end zone for Braden Walk on the kickoff return. West Hancock leads 54-7. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, pending.
Ben Martinez.
Thank you.
Extra
Wow.
point. I saw you peering out there, wondering who it was, and
Yeah,
I
I
thought
didn't
I'd
know
help
if
you
they-
out. Martinez up, kick is good. So with 8 minutes to go, 8:01 to be exact. Whoop, excuse me, just a second. We got a flag.
Wah, wah, wah.
Back it up,
I
and it's
think
going
this
to be.
flag's going to be on the kick here, or they're going to enforce it on the kickoff, unsportsmanlike against West Hancock.
All right, so we'll go to the break. West Hancock leads 55-7 over the St. Edmond Gales. This is West Hancock football on B103. And it.
Hi, we're Britt Seed Company, local farmers and channel seedsmen, working side by side with a channel seedsman in your fields to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products placed to perform for better yield potential. That's seedsmanship at work. For products placed to perform, your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, Mike, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Hi, this is Dale of Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Why settle for just a golf car when you can have a get more out of life car? EasyGo continues to revolutionize the golf car industry. Heavy-duty cars that offer the best in comfort and cost less to operate. We offer customization and certified parts and service technicians to keep your EasyGo going. Miller & Sons Golf Cars, a half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, welcome back. And I misspoke earlier
excuse
because
me.
the penalty was not on West Hancock. It was on St. Ed's. It was unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So West Hancock will kick off from the St. Ed 45-yard line with 8 minutes to go
See
here.
if-
And I'm guessing that Ben's going to kick this one
Yeah,
right out of
let's
the end zone.
Kick it out of the end zone. See if you can kick one through the uprights here from the 45-yard line.
Your car might be in jeopardy down there, my friend. That'll hit mine first. I'm parked on this side of you.
I'd say Benny may have an NFL contract in his future if he hits my car.
Okay, Eagles are set. Here's the run up. And Ben gets his foot into it, and it's into the end zone for the touchback.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, we've seen just about everything in this one. We got a special teams touchdown. We got a kick through the end zone. We got long runs. We got physical runs. We got pick sixes.
Got 4 sacks that are
Four
for
sacks.
State Bank Player of the Game.
Yeah. Been a heck of a night for the West Hancock Eagles. Got to believe Coach Sanger, we heard from him in the pregame, the Radio Iowa pregame show, and he mentioned West Hancock, their goals this week were just to play good, solid, clean football and see where they stack up against
And
this.
they bring out, St. Ed's brings all Jets with the carry, and he is met by a convocation of Eagles and dropped for a loss back at the 17-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 13. I didn't mean to interrupt you there,
Oh,
Jay,
no,
but
no problem. I was go back to Coach Sanger. He just, he didn't really know what to expect. Just knew if we were able to do our job and then let the cards fall where they may against this offense and see how we stack up.
Case Baker takes it for the Gales up to the 25-yard line. Gets back the penalty and the loss, and a little bit more. That'll bring up third down. As Brighton Coogee comes over and makes the stop. That'll bring up third down to about 6. And, you and I talked about this because we talked this week at lunch. We were preparing for this game. That we thought this might be a close game.
Yeah, we both in our little.
Schaefer back to pass. He's got a man out
got
there.
A chance.
And it's
Flattery.
complete to Flattery. And Flattery tripped up. A great touchdown saving tackle. And by Levi Eccles. Otherwise, Flattery is in the end zone.
Yeah, good speed, closing speed by both Flattery and Eccles there. Flattery did a good job of getting himself underneath that football, as I'm going to have to add that one up as to how far it was.
And I'm glad you have to do that. I'm not very good at numbers. I do that too much. The tight formation now. Oswald split out wide right. And they give it to All Jets, I believe. And he goes
60 yards on the pass play there from Schaefer to Flattery.
All Jets no gain on that rushing attempt. Bring up second down and 10. 6 minutes to go here. We'll get back to your discussion, or the discussion we were having. We both thought this would be a close game, and given the number of yards that the
Yeah, I
offense
thought that they would give our first team defense put them in some more compromising positions than what they did.
Case Baker off the carry on the left side, around the corner.
Baker's showing some physicality there, coming around the edge. Finished that run.
Gain of about 3.5, 4 yards, bring up 3rd down and 6.
And going back, one positive thing you take out, Sean Flattery is a playmaker. We've seen him in the open field several times now, and some big plays by number 33 for the green and white.
And Schaefer's an impressive quarterback.
Yes, he is.
And he's got a man in the end zone. That's Oswald. He's in for the touchdown. Oswald, Schaefer to Oswald for 12 yards.
So Schaefer's 8th completion of the night goes for a touchdown from 12 yards out to number 2, Parker Oswald, who came into this game as the leading receiver. 10 catches, 246 yards on the season, and a touchdown. Oswald, that was his 3rd catch of the night. Excuse me. Yeah, his 3rd catch of the night, 4th catch of the night. Sorry about that. For 68 yards for Parker Oswald.
And All Jets on to attempt to point after. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. With 5:13 to go, it's West Hancock 55, St. Edmond Gales 14. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103 KHAM.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Genair appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
Go for the win and score savings, combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscock and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
All right, welcome back. And as we come back, the officials send everybody back to the sidelines. So we'll just try to keep you up to date on a couple of scores here. You just asked about the St. Ansgar. They're up 35-21, and that was a halftime score.
Yep.
So I don't know what we've got going on.
Yeah,
now,
I know from just going through the Twitter feed, the Globe Gazette reporters at that game, and it sounded like in that first half both teams just exchanged scoring. St. Ansgar was able to come up with a turnover right before half and punch it in to give them that 14-point lead at the half. Couple other score updates. Mason City, Coach John Lee looks to take the Mohawks to 2-0 for the first time in a long time over in Mason City. They lead Boone 26-0. Algona all over GHV now 27-7. Forest City and Clear Lake, that game was 14-13. Forest City hanging on to the lead there. Spirit Lake leads Esterville Lincoln Central now 21-14. 19-2, Garrigan trails Alta Aurelia. Again, we'll be at Alta Aurelia next week with our Eagles, and that game is in Alta?
No, it's
Aurelia.
Aurelia, yes.
Okay. No
My
idea.
understanding is Aurelia.
No idea where that's at, but we'll
get to Alta, just keep driving west.
Vance points that way, so okay, we'll go that way and look for a sign. Lake Mills and Nashua Plainfield. Lake Mills got a nice team this year.
I want to tell you, if you get to, and I'm not going to interrupt, but if you get to Cherokee and you're too far, turn around, come back.
Hey, I got my wife's sister, Lisa Vandaloon, formerly Lisa Gabrielson, graduate of Britt West Hancock. She lives in Cherokee with her 7 kids. Well, not all the kids live there anymore.
You mentioned Lake Mills.
Yeah, Lake Mills got a really nice team this year.
Do.
They were leading Nashua Plainfield 20-6. Got a really nice college prospect.
All Jets.
Caleb Bacon.
All Jets kicks this one over everybody's head.
That's JP.
It's taken by
Jackson Peterson
at the 5-yard line, and he returns it up to about the 12. But that one, that was a booming kick.
That was a bomb as he caught JP and company back there by surprise and kicked it over Jackson's head. Jackson able to come up with it, field it cleanly, and get up the field and get the Eagles the ball at the 16-yard line. Score update for that St. Ansgar game. St. Ansgar now leads 42-21.
It's been all St. Ansgar since the half.
St. Ed's, we're going to see some new guys in on the defensive line.
Try to get some of those for you here as they give it to
Zool.
Kale Zool, excuse me. And he's going to take it up to the 25-yard line. Nice gain on first down. All Jets in on the tackle. And some big kids up front now for the Gales. Number 77, that's Emilian Gaxia. Pardon me if I didn't say that correctly. He's 6'2" and 350 pounds. And next to him, got to catch the number, it's another good size kid. 75, and that is Connor Lawton. He's 6'1", 280. And they're going to give it to Kayes, and Kayes is going to be dropped. And dropped for a big loss.
That was my guy, Johnny Dickerson, from his linebacker or cornerback position.
So that's going to bring it back to third down and about a long for West Hancock with 3.5 to go here in the game. West Hancock leads 55-14 over the Gales of St. Ed's. Also in the game for the Gales now is J.T. Loffersweiler. He's a 5'10", 130-pounder. And they give it to Kane, and Kane had lots of green in front of him, but he couldn't get his footing back, and he is dropped. He got the first down, though, for the Eagles as he goes over.
Loffersweiler gets his nose in there to slow down Zool. And I didn't have who had the tackle. Who had the tackle?
I'm not sure. Well, they're actually the ground.
All Jets was able to give him credit for the tackles.
If he wouldn't even have to touch him, I don't think Cale was going to get his footing back.
I'm thankful this game's just about over. Kevin, we're at the point now where
you can't speak. The first half it was me. Now it's you.
Funny and
the Eagles come on now, wing to the left. They give it to Jackson Johnson.
Go, JJ.
He's around the left corner. He's got some room to run. He's into the secondary, bounces off a tackler, takes it up, and he's dropped right at the midfield stripe. Actually, they're going to mark him back at the 49-yard line.
A late flag out here after the play, but it's going to be a gain of 21 by Jackson Johnson. And we got a flag after the play that was out here at the 39-yard line. Not sure what that was. But we'll give JJ actually a gain of 20 there after the spot.
Personal foul on the Gales.
I was going to say, if they were calling a personal foul on Levi Eccles, I was going to be shocked as he was involved in the end of that play. And Levi's about one of the nicest, kindest kids ever. And Levi just out there picked up a good block trying to free up a really big run for Johnson. And the guy that took the block, I don't think he appreciated it too much. And good composure there by Levi after taking a shot just to run back to the huddle. And no, they are going to call it against what?
Okay, so that's twice tonight we've had that happen where the initial penalty was one way and it went the other. So now we're back up and it'll be fourth down.
But that's a spot foul, right, from the end of the run?
Yeah,
that run counts in the stat column for
so
Jackson, and we're going to be punting. Is it fourth? What down? Second down? First down? It is a first down, right? Yeah. What down we got?
Yeah, it should be first down here, I believe. And
I can't see. Does it say first down over there?
Well, unless they marked a fifth.
They marked it from the spot, so we picked up the first down.
Right.
Right.
Should be first down.
Yeah, it should be first and 10.
Yeah, it's first. Yeah. Okay, now the chains are getting corrected. So get the chain set and then mark the ball ready for play, and we'll get going here with 2:16 to go in the game. And they're going to give it to Jackson once again. Jackson Johnson, he eludes one tackler, but not the second one, and he's brought down right at the 35-yard line, a gain of about a half a yard on the play. Actually, give him a whole lot more than what I thought.
Wow. Yeah, they
give him a good yard and a half.
Spot there.
Yeah, I did. So
Ethan Hill now in the game on the offensive line here, Kevin. And Luke, not Alex DeWard, in the game as well.
Luke, not the Alex. All right. I think Alex's eligibility is gone. In all ways, shape, or form.
Yes.
Moving to the right now for the Eagles. And they give it to Kale Zool. Kale has a huge hole. Kale over the midfield stripe into Gale territory down to the 31-yard line. Nice run.
Gain of 34 for the younger Zool from his fullback position. And if you want to see a hole by the offensive line, I don't know if it was a missed assignment or what, but that was a big hole for Kane Zool to run through. He almost looked surprised when he got the handoff at how big that hole was. Watch this replay here.
So we crouch a minute to go here in the game.
Wow. Good down block. I don't know if that was Coogee or Hill there, but good down block by the left side of that offensive line to give Zool the running room.
Full house backfield for the Eagles, and they're just going to take a knee and run this out. 45 ticks and counting to go in this one.
Kevin, I'm going to turn my mic down, let you take it home here, and I'll get some numbers added up, all right?
Sounds good, my friend. As the Eagles will have to take knee one more time the way it looks. As the play clock is at 24 and the game clock is about 3 seconds behind it. So Rhett Eisman takes the snap, takes a knee, and starts walking over towards his sideline. And your West Hancock Eagles are victorious here at Bob Sanger Field with a final score, West Hancock 55 and the St. Edmond Gales 14. We'll take a quick break here. Jake, get your stats going. We'll recap the second half scoring, and we'll have the McNeese Tire halftime show. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Break open a new career in Michael Foods with Brit. Health, dental, vision, 401k match, tuition reimbursement, paid holidays, vacation time, and yearly incentive bonus. So break open your opportunity. Apply today at michaelfoods.com. Michael Foods of Brit says go Eagles.
Casey Nielsen, your local John Deere dealer. When you believe in your equipment, you stand behind it. That's why you get a 6-year powertrain warranty on any John Deere compact utility tractor that covers both residential and commercial use. Why? Simple. Nothing runs like a Deere. See the limited warranty for John Deere turf and utility equipment at dealer for details. Casey Nielsen Limited in Kanawha.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and out.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Do you know all of the features and benefits of digital banking? First Citizens Bank is here to help with a digital checkup. Call us at 800-423-1602. A personal banker will be happy to discuss all of the features available. Get your digital banking checkup from First Citizens Bank today.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles, defending state champs.
Oh, I never did that. Oops.
All right, thank you very much, Mel. A little us back from the break and into the McNeese Tire, or excuse me.
I want to make a request for a song.
Okay.
Bob Seger.
Uh-oh.
Give me some Bob Seger, Mel, next time we come in next week, maybe.
All right. Well, tonight's post-game scoreboard show is brought to you by Eric Stacy and their crew up at the Britt Bar and Grill. Don't miss the action tonight at the Britt Bar and Grill. Stop in after the home game, and that's where we're at right now, home game. Stop in on up there at the Britt Bar and Grill. Recount your favorite plays. They'll serve up wings and appetizers. The Britt Bar and Grill is located on Main Street, just across from Dollar General in downtown Britt. Recap the second half scoring for you here very quickly in the third period. Of course, a halftime score of 41-0 in favor of West Hancock Eagles. And then in the third period with 9:17, it was a 23-yard Matthew Francis run. Ben Martinez kicked the extra point, and that brought us to 48-0 in favor of the Eagles. That was the lone score of the third period. And as the clock was running, and then we got into the fourth period with 8:13 to go. It was St. Ed's got themselves on the board and got the goose egg off the board with a 32-yard Sean Flattery run. Thornton All-Jets kicked the extra point and made it 48-7 in favor of West Hancock. And then just 12 seconds later, on the ensuing kickoff, it was an 83-yard Braden Walk kick return. He took the ball on the 17-yard line, went almost directly right down the field, kicked to his left just a little bit, and took it to the house. Ben Martinez come on for the point after and made it 55-7 in favor of West Hancock. And then to round out the second half scoring for the Gales with 5:13 to go, it was a 12-yard touchdown pass from Drew Schaefer to Parker Oswald. All Jets kicked the extra point and made the score, our final score, 55-14 in favor of the West Hancock Eagles. And Jay, I know you've been working diligently over there. Lots of yardage again tonight for the one team. We expected yardage on both sides of the ball, and it really wasn't as even as we thought.
You know, St. Ed's was able to get some things going, and we talked about it at halftime for them. The goal in the second half was to get some positive momentum to carry on into next week, and they were able to do that in the second half. As they had just 49 yards of total offense is what I had them for unofficially in the first half. They finished with 94 yards on the ground, led by Sean Flattery, who had 6 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Ross-Maneth had 47 yards on 11 carries. He was able to get going in that second half, ripped off a couple nice runs. And Drew Schaefer from his quarterback position was 8 of 17 through the air, 157 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. That touchdown going to Parker Oswald. Oswald had for 68 yards receiving tonight. Baker had a catch for 5 yards. Lacina had a catch for 15 yards. He was relatively quiet. Of course, he left the game in the third quarter with that cramp. When was that? With the cramp, so hopefully he's all right for next week. And then Flattery had 2 catches for 69 yards, the big one being that 60-yard completion late in the fourth quarter. For West Hancock, everything on the ground tonight. You know, we mentioned at halftime, it's always a good sign when West Hancock has 0 pass attempts, because that means their offensive line has got it going on and those backs have got it going on. So 0 pass attempts tonight for West Hancock, but that's just fine as they run for 433 yards on the ground, led by Cole Kelly, 16 carries tonight, 180 yards, and oh, by the way, 5 touchdowns. And then they get Matthew Francis into the Century Mark Club, as Matthew Francis goes for 107 on 11 carries to go with a 23-yard touchdown run. Kane Zool, all he did was average 7.5 yards a carry, 7 carries for 74 yards. Pablo Calles had a few carries, was not able to net a yard. Jackson Johnson had 4 carries for 32 yards. And Kale Zool, 5 carries for 40 yards for the younger Zool. Of course, we had the special teams touchdown by Braden Walk, 83-yard kick return, and Rylan Barnes chipped in to the scoring with a 54-yard pick 6 to really open this one up from his linebacker position.
All right, so there you have it.
A lot of big numbers and a lot of players to choose from for the players of the game, but I think there was one key group that really, especially these last 2 weeks, have kind of turned this team into from being a very, very good team to potentially like last year.
And we'll again quickly recap the winners. Candy Patras, winner of the Hobnob Trivia question tonight. The answer to that trivia question was Chris Cooley with 18 receptions in 1991. The question was, which player had the most receptions in the 1990s? And then we had 4 sack winners tonight, and 4 sacks were our First State Bank plays of the game, and the sacks were recorded. Do you have the gentleman that recorded the sacks?
Yes, I do. We had Cole Kelly had the first one. Justin Osborne and Matthew Francis combined for the second one. Chase Croneman had the 3rd sack, and Ben Martinez getting it done from that defensive tackle position had the final sack for West Hancock.
Ben had a big night on defense and kicking extra points tonight. The winners of those sacks were Deb Till, Sam Gobelai, Shirley Techmeyer, and Ramona Carlson. You all have qualified for a bag of groceries, compliments of those gentlemen in the Britt Food Center. So thank you for participating. So again, tonight the post-game scoreboard show is being brought to you by Eric and Stacy and the entire crew up at the Britt Bar and Grill. Don't miss the action tonight, every night, up at the Britt Bar and Grill. Stop in after the game, head on up there. They recount your favorite plays, talk about the First State Bank play of the game, and they'll serve up wings, appetizers. They're located across from the Dollar General on Main Street in downtown Britt. We'll take a quick break. We come back, we'll catch up on all of our area scores one last time, and then we'll get ready for the State Farm play of the game, or excuse me, the State Farm player of the game.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Central Financial Group in Britt and Kanawha, proud supporters of West Hancock. For all your financial services and insurance needs, call 843-4483. We're committed to improving the livelihoods of every family, farm, and business we serve. Central Financial Group in Britt and Kanawha, where you belong.
Big Bread's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
All right, welcome back. And just talking during the break here, one last thing, a little obscure fact from our statistician. The last time, or the only other time that West Hancock has won a game 55-14 was back in 1992 against Manson Northwest Webster. So just 2 times in the recorded history that we are aware of that West Hancock has won a game 55-14. Thanks, Dan, for that little tidbit. So once again, we'll turn it back over to Jay, let you get us caught up on all the area scores.
Yes, area scores. Let's go through them and stay tuned for the scoreboard show. First in 4A, a couple top 10 matchups. Southeast Polk now leads Valley High 34-7. Dowling coming back over Waukee. They lead 30-27. Grundy Center, they were putting it on. Linville-Sully, they were up 44-0. Mason City leads Boone 26-6. Algona over GHV 27-7. Not sure if that's a final yet. The surprise of the night so far, Forest City leading Clear Lake 22-13. Hopefully the Indians can hold on there. Belmont Clemmy was leading Clarion Goldfield Dows 28-7. Garrigan trailed Alta Aurelia 26-2. Lake Mills up on Nashua Plainfield 20-6. Spirit Lake up 21-14 over Estherville Lincoln Central, and St. Ansgar now opening it up on West Fork after that was a back-and-forth affair in the first half. St. Ansgar now leads 48-21.
All right, thank you, Jay. We'll take one last quick break here. When we come back, we'll have our State Farm Player of the Game. Once again, the final score here tonight, West Hancock 55 and the Gales of St. Edmond 14. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Whether you're on the road, the 20-yard line, the court, the mat, or way out in center field, go for the win and score with Drive Safe and Save from your J. Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. You could earn up to a 50% discount on car insurance. Plus, bundle your home to save even more. Inquire about low rates on business, farm, and life insurance, too. Your J. Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 641-843-3563 for a quote today.
All right, welcome back. And like she said, J. Hiscock State Farm Agency is your good neighbor. You need a quote, you have something to cover, not sure you're getting the best bang for your buck, give Jay a call at 641-843-3563, and he'll help you out as best as he knows how. Jay, I think I know which way you're going to go here tonight. Got some beef in your
got some beef in the players of the game here, and the last couple weeks that we've talked about, this offense has kind of took a little bit in the season to get them going and gelled and stuff, and I think the key to that has been the offensive line. They've done a terrific job. They've made a few tweaks on this offensive line. They really got it going last week, and then tonight the offense just exploded because it was Cole Kelly. It wasn't just a Cole Kelly show. It was Cole Kelly and company with Matthew Francis getting going and Kane Zool getting going, and it was because of that offensive line. And offensive line, Parker Means, Justin Osborne, Tanner Thompson, and John Martinez out there, and then rotating in Alex Marks and Brighton Coogee. They started Marks tonight at the tackle, moved Tanner Thompson to guard, Means at center, Osborne at the other guard, and then John Martinez kicked out to the right tackle. And it really seems to be a good fit right now. You know, we spoke in the first 2 games, and granted, first 2 games, you got to give credit to our opponent. They kind of made us. It wasn't as easy because we were playing really good defenses, but the timing just wasn't there on some things. And it seems like for these West Hancock fans out there, trust this coaching staff. They've been together. They were under Bob for many, many years. They know what they're doing, and they found, it looks like, the right pieces to the puzzle on that offensive line, and they got it rolling right now. So we're going to give it State Farm players of the game. Again, Parker Means, Justin Osborne, Tanner Thompson, Alex Marks, John Martinez, and Brighton Coogee are your State Farm players of the game.
All right. Thank you, Jay. And thank all of you for listening. Thank you, Mel, back at the studio. It's been it was a great night for West Hancock football. And next week we are on the road, traveling over to Aurelia. We'll have it for you here. All the action right here on B103 and KHAM, and streaming live, of course, on KIOW.com. So for Jay Hiscox, I am Kevin Wilson. Once again, thank Mel back in the studio. And thanks for tuning in and listening tonight. We'll see you next week. This has been West Hancock Football on the home of the Eagles, B103.